Mesonti, I want to cheat. Omo nia ho den ni o time I just say galamsey na akochiche pit move for na be na mo yes I arrest 30 boys omo illegal and kahwe ye port ho de obi
na no de meti ya me ho dwiri me o man e ba ne sa no the law ne say cars na transit through Ghana e was say be cars ni ko bia omunya customs for mienu o be ka car ne ho a free Ghana customs for
how
number 2
so unim de nti omonko because unim
number 2 car no tax you can say duty value on sa cars 12 no na 85 million Ghana cedis or man guess what value customs for ni be edema sa cars no 2.5 million
na obi utisru udi ayeti
85
and I say utisru na udi ayeti for me ni leadership by example. That is what has happened in this country over time. Now be say with the money, yeah, they could na money in the support. Oh, yeah, could na say what would your real time value money no? Commercial business they will see cost question I know. It's a balance of one pay ways and means be encouraging nipa and shape the business community. No man cut one once a year. A lot of companies in the system they run a lot of movements. Now they will trust 85 minutes. 85 is in a omuda cherry pants of Ankokwana.
And so I did 2.5 like your film. And videos nini. And you best more I'm share on YouTube no. Yen can any born and nika crunch YouTube live stream no ekate and the assign restart. My name say can you and saying or honor to say can you do more.
Media nyame nim me experience can do. In fact the baby.
No I can say I do so
and for the past 1 week on just with them. Almost site areas in na me see me busa akra bi o say I na 40 lines o say because obviously to Ashoman estate Abna Puka area hall another obviously 2 days 3 days 2 days 3 days
and off for 2 days
it's only text message on my phone so and me no me say una waju be sim team say any the usual thing that you say ebi wa na lines no fault nti me sure them pay attention
because everyone hands on can you be born and he say when and so asha now light off right it's worrying
yes nti media me hode onyame adom me
and someone so has been relatively stable any outages be our done so
ndi obi mesre Ghana fo nyina yenti ase say da be adamakaza me say President Akufo-Addo den onon ko antimi the change maker. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama won a science or say omonye adwuma nye emano. It onon ko antimi nye adwuma no. Timisre uni bia wonya chefa kakra o Ghana amamu mu no corner bia wo hye no brighten that corner positively for all of us to benefit. Na animunyam no ene mfasode kese no emra mampan ne wo ene o man Ghana so.
It's true.
Misre pa
man o ka we na Gaman Chanson Sen and Say, let's wish him well. Now, Yen Kain and Paibum say, Mate say he's in very stable condition. In the Australia, me say, on Cane on Fan and Simon Kayensa, Asum.
Make us say, and one gentleman or the Pierrot or Miriam about Canian, or say, oh, honey, doom that mimi no Pierrot. Say a hono, mimi cotrifri easting. Oh, and almost Gina said East to the DN. Eti Ebu Omuna, dear co off. Now, Mimi did not. So it was a media intimate theater from the then almost did it. Eti Pierrot, Saturday, because remember who say Omohono Crano, ECG for Abe Gina, your junction, Miss Omo, a change transformer, something to that effect. But media. Fortunately, unfortunately for me,
different.
I'm part of most of the time me enjoy.
So,
I mean, friend names and almost to be so jittery. So, and also what be the next thing is that Messi Road Minister say anka contractor for na onomo eye akwanyano. Yeah, minim say contracting, but omo nanim koso say contract bia obenya akwanya aye kwan in the name of Ghana. Baby biara no. Ye the number of years bia.
I was say kwan
it say kwan timidi. Minim the entire say contract roadway no say within a year. aban ne ba na aban to aso a no wasabe re-award contract that has been done no Ediama another person at the expense of us. Whilst the contractor owed no occur unpunished. It will not serve as a deterrent to contractors or more underperform. These, amongst other reasons, in Tina Debiadam Amwakwanta did well by putting all his trust in local contractors. Of Amwakwanta, maybe I'll be a It is a Yedisa Gideano. I'm a local contractor. Mesre Momadaruma. Mojuma Moyen, Momani Eniso. Momani Moa. Na yentimi hu se because ye nisika de yakwan it is your mouth kakra bi wie na esa akwa finally obi Thursday no on just was meeting come be with the Ghana Education Service Director General. It's about teacher for na omo pekete wo GS no na ebinimu esusu na sifo nyina. For the encounter on just on with the professor, I didn't feel okay. The kind
response is not mine.
Response is not the mine. No. Any in sema na ye kano. Mesre nobi. It has never been in the interest of any country, agency, department, or ministry or government. And it will never be in the interest of any country, government, individual, or whatever say. Obi beye juma na afini echire infie mienu ni echire infie miensa ni echire na unti omuka na oye ochechire mu basa. I'm surprised why people can't be in our shoes when they occupy very good positions in life. I'm surprised Obi se nipa binimu ekotena tibia bi mu a Esan so sebe nkasa sana prof ye no otimi call lunch o baby bi o pebia di otu kwan ku baby bi o take ma esay Ghana ne bomuka eto shocks man intino he's forgotten that
the young guy bi akose eyi
that is the point
manso mo sian so
that is the point timisre too many distractions in our democratic process, no, said these distractions does not come. Let's minimize it because government after government, no, every day, senior nurse for a doctor for, doctor for, a teacher for. These are chunk of people. Just imagine a teacher who has taught for 1 year and over. I ain't cannot or school them coaching bia. Or device means be a solicitor free quadanwa, near Pamno, near Cocas macho. Dear Pa, no same clan because all ban of our form and our parents be steady sphere and you can so and dear Pa, actually. And no matter brain no basket in ma, M1 ma or mining puntuan in the cancon and we pay. Or minus so she said in your mother brave or honoma. A bois marketa shene proeno, it me pay genuine cassa. Na men kancho mo Ghana Education Service for no mo so mo kasa no ya monko na monko page mafofro nye ye ntua monko yesi sa mo amugu ho no ma no ya no men kase mo nyina etua onyonko ho a etuaduam
monko page mafofro
wo de ebre ne beso na obi be repeat same words at you obehu se ya te se meko timisraw. We cannot continue to be our own enemies. Sure. And the perceived they be adano obi adwuma o ya ne say we MPP ni we NDC ni any kwanse ma we opportunity. Hey, misremo. When we continuously do that to ourselves, among yourself, not competence, not honesty, not loyalty, not patriotism. Achichiro maya asieni na ye hoju. It will see super na ebuogu. Mesre, whether a nurse fool, whether a teacher fool, whether a doctor fool, whether a banjuma any biao, they say closer for the omukan another day, and we know the impact of Clossack off within a day. It is our entreat government. And you might be saying a bar, Mr. Madaroma, all the needed skills in terms of engagement as a more employee. Mun deploy na munfanye jumana akumanto nye ebinimu dimina ne omo gestures omo ye chirejuma.
And man, I think one other thing is what say can and say yes. In as much as we agree, say what is what is rightfully due workers in Ghana, no, it was buying the conversation always about workers acquire aketuane conditions of service. When it is coming from the union, they bia aketua conditions of service. When we hear some very sad report from these same agents, Obeko ministry, close up for a year, Juma ministry, Obeko, O Peso minister, O Peso way, or more was say cleaning a washroom and yet, or more was say way and yet, a Juma Momo yet. The union doesn't talk about those things. So, Oko health sector, unim say, and I know, Namine health minister, didn't come on. Unions, any associations under the health ministry, or man, unim say, ebro 100 associations under the health ministry. Now every activity behind the health sector, one association will into mortuary workers one association, lab scientists, lab technicians, name them, pharmacists, doctors, midwives, every activity behind the health sector, one association. And any of those associations, no, the only time I will bet you among conditions of service, any aketia. When we have hospital and Bernard Avle City Breakfast Show. Nansenya young man there say they call 3 hospitals are said no bed. But man say, do you think say we work our hospital? Not say meba, not say bed ni home pa. You think your response should be just bed ni the mufani panenko? Really, if you have respect and regard for human life, say many panimpo wa car ni mumpo say okay, there's a car ni mumpo na obeda. Na first aid be quiet the amount pa ebeboa. But just and the nipani chin 3 hospitals so baby omokwa no bed. Just say no extra step, no extra care, nothing.
But unim reason no.
It's not nice.
But do you know the reason? Amongst the reasons, no, Obi, you should know better.
Yes.
We don't take people on in terms of even the managers of that facility.
Of the facilities.
That's number one.
But there's anybody who in a business as usual. Nothing.
Because he ain't mean because of a mind and we need for sure. The Dikan Pano no. Now we been as a Kolebu lift power for 10 years. Lift to. For 10 years, I buy way banner, buy way corner, yes, lift that trainer. Now, yes, now we are now sister part, then my make full lift. No man came, no man say. First amongst them, they be the question man paying. Yeah, the health minister. The people managing the facility, we don't push them to be responsible.
What's I just by now? Hospitals, me and Sana, young man, nobody in a corner. The managers of all those facilities should be answering questions.
Oh, yeah, no, Obi. Any panankasa engage you almost say.
Yes.
In terms of profession, farmers, they don't give a toss.
Nipa would be
Massive catch will be Kokulebu, now Mr. Start the bench so. And they did 3% so. Made the nose marks the call. Me nose marks within 5 minutes. I got the best of it. Amatra Kasa say, Nipa send on Yami home mobile or Madumaya to say, or my complaint. Is that a system I want? No. How na da hono se omam yan so vuno emfa amanyo sema hye ankasa na obi hospital de biada they change political administrative heads when political parties come to power it continue to know any bibia no age agu because the oil is here no say jefa say room ono no continue any so de hu be no de to enforcement be no koye
o managing
kaka na and no those the dominic say 2 more video that akwabia call pim security man hospital bia or that watching away wa bona makufie ko according to me bibi
hospital security
me say wa bona ma me say eh na ko we slim nia hode we say wa me kra me mabo wa bona ma me say one blow pen no wa bona ma akwan da ho na chichi wa yes kojo. If we don't take everything in this country, we don't take it up with the needed attention and responsibility that it should come along with. Obia ye pay. Obia, no, some of the things you see because Obia ye pay. Say Obia ye your pa. Nan kasebi nurse for kasebi. Na doctor krani pharmacist enyan tokwa. One who doctor or the pharmacist is call that kwetum. One was that video no. Doctor crowd no the farmer or kwaje do or say you operation or call a pharmacist that was on the girlfriend was or you become say doctor or you the would make us on the police station Can you imagine? We have become a bunch of people who are careless,
extremely reckless,
who have fallen into that partisan net. We are blindfolded by everything, and we are being supervised by people who are taking advantage of our vulnerability to also abuse us. It's your mind and casa shaping this country, Obi. And yet, body edu.
The mindset is terrible.
Now that I say, gentlemen, they be hospital. No, man can't joke.
Why is he a security? You can't
pass. Who want to say Mama security, we don't take security serious in this country.
So we security for. We direct cars. We cars parking. Now we security.
Now they slim guy on what my him na for mama.
We okay about any at parking. Now we say we obi aba trash hospital. We move from us a major hospital we want me say tawe make a real cooperate any gari di wanya to no jina bibi to so usu na o se ma me nkofo mpreko na we dey me problem bia so how dem jono it young fan you maybe when you know it motivate so and you see because you intimate regulate public hospitals ni you know in terms baby a lot of mess cause of power manunim private hospitals no
well
private hospitals, the level of negligence in some of the private hospitals, it's unbelievable. And now they share young guys who will be yere wakowu obi koye say wafamwewu, a lot of them are private hospitals now. Because at the end of the day, Charlie, now our mind one case our hospitals won't be regulated. How do you regulate private hospitals? And healthcare is so crucial, sir. We don't have and across the value chain. Anti hospital workers ni wo dear. That sense of responsibility and humanity say a nipa na aba hospital normally akwese see abodi say wonya odi moto nya accident dey odi owo dey o go hospital go be amfiu moto
it will be
not run a health system like that
media mesre yenye serious
yes
engine obi apeso ekodoma manyoku na officer that's
that's all they are to immunity
and
insurance
it mesre obi mesre say
but there is also this way say when who comac for release no unim comac
there be comac here for
enye gas cylinder for you
yeah no mo dey so mo nya asem biaka o
and say me kind release no and I say okay enti
comac briefly me understand you know mo private person be say divert public funds economy no omo enye no ana
so almost statement here to the effect say omo manya hint say aban person divert LPG fund ni musika ede kokoma Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company
aban to aban
yes but no free say aban eni ho kwan sa because I against emra eni nhye in as much as I appreciate their concern the reality in so any say that fund no was created for a purpose say as part of our gas cylinder recirculation policy no the whole thing was okay why in the better cylinders no and at whose cost because a company na or better cylinder circulation no or no one enquire cylinder famra or better transfers our cost na the average consumer what it means is gas bo ebe kosro and the government had to find a way and I buy and say okay say and under Mustafa Hamid and omo yes say gas no efram no ne air bar omo diska kakra ebeto so a omo de be create sa fund no in the sa fund diska kakra akomo ayi and I think under honorable John Jenapo no na dwen say okay then Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company aban adwuma adwuma e wo ho ana ho den na yeden aba from by a per company a obe manufacture cylinders near wa aban adwuma why don't we then transfer fund ni bi
enko
but come up for an argument they say if a government agency is inefficient, we don't just have to take the lazy man's approach, say, yeah, pompisica sign Eddie Agum. The challenge, and they say, and they are legends, say, Aban take his decision of transferring $7 million to cylinder manufacturing. No, or more committee, because I think a creative fund, a committee was set up to manage the fund. But unfortunately, that committee, an ad hoc committee, it had the direction of the minister. Say ad hoc committee means so need legal basis. In the ordinance, a new minister, but no office officer, a different way. So we insist change say on committee, emremwa enye because of the lack of legal way, I am saying, say, omunyina obia will case to a certain level. I've heard say enne 3 p.m. Minister after meeting, Mr. John Jenapo, after meeting with all the stakeholders. I'm hoping say ombewie no munyina kwadwen benkuo mu, because the industry doesn't need any such disruption. Say cylinders are here. You cannot also give sir fund in this to a private company. And no. But Aban I won't mean from a private company. For private company in Fanya or Mojuma. It's a no. So Aban so the member Ghana cylinder recycle you can't say cylinder manufacturing company. Who will supervise them and make sure say or manufacture 100 cylinders are on bay. I think that's where the bone of contention is. The minister and you are much nasia or mon share and sort is annual money out na peace kakra emra industry no muntimi emfanyo mojuma. That's what I understand about what's happening in the industry.
Well, Obi, I respect Comac. I think that when you matter of any Aban, sometimes the power no one.
Sure.
Bro, Comac so. It is in our own interest over now nearby Ababan. But buying diversion of Sika to a private agency.
That be private company and it's a no. And the same running government cannot, the minister cannot even direct that. And that's just a problem.
And then the fact chairman, because of the news that hate him in the fact chairman now.
It's fine.
Nyame adoma adwada yetimeshia. Kotoko me pese me catch him say achianso. Emuye. Na fi gaiji so yere be kochina.
Ada waba Ghana.
Oba ye ko wedding bi.
Oh, okay. So besa kwa bro church.
Besa kochina. Gaji oni hwanewa.
One hwan?
Ayowa.
Ayowa be wasin. Sa. Gaji wasin Ayowa. And Ayowa oti apa.
Hey. Also lawyer na wo kasa a very dangerous statement.
Aden.
Defamatory section 247.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Ma yentie wadwentre we say Obi. Happy anniversary to you and your wife. Kindly help me again. Send my regards to Elder Omaihene. Mami Fiakoto again with this one. We say Obi. I cried small over 2 weeks. People are still sending me my own video. The MP must relax. In the way ranking member, Ewo Belgium ranking member, thank you. We say Obi, kindly wish my granddaughter Ohima Dankwa of Fredericksburg in Virginia a glorious happy birthday. We say Obi, the MCE for Ghana West, Honorable John Desmond Sowa 9, and the MP for Amasaman, Honorable Sedem Afenyo, are collaborating effectively on their duties, and I wish you host them one of these days. Inko Joseph. And I say, Obi, it's because society is saying their MPs are not speaking in Parliament. Hence, some of them want to impress. Again, from Inko Joseph, way in relation to Sunyane West MP, I suppose. We say, hi, Obi. I got married on the 8th of December 1990. Hey, Cecilia Martin. Wow. 1990, Makobi Pao. That's over 30 years, I think. Wow. That's really interesting. Where's the Obi? You married 10 years ago. Wish you long marriage. You be bad. As for Omaihene, no wonder he is 19 years and over now. Gastiman Brekum. Gastiman, thank you. Thank you so much. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. We say Obi. I now understand why President Mahama appointed a in the Ibu in Sekendi Medase. Now what the message bar now we use expressions na say edin. Obi, good afternoon. Please help me wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Eunice Boating of the HR Department of Ghana Communications Technology University. Yes. From Dennis Amwako, incoming communications officer for Anya Sowutuom constituency. Obi, Ayua was my senior in school, and he was even taller than the tallest student in my school, meaning he beat and bullied taller students, both seniors and juniors. He shot with tall brain, Castro Ananu, or in Sawem in the Ayua 05, and Huasem and Yeke. Let me see. Obi, good afternoon. What is making the people not to enjoy the fuel reduction in our trotro transportation? It's a very important issue to talk about. Gamel Ewo Ewutu Obrachre. Obi, good afternoon. This hit and run guys issue is very sad and deeply disheartening. Heads must roll. Too often it feels like we don't respect life enough and we are not angry enough as a people. It is really what our medical and nursing schools are teaching our brothers and sisters, that a bed is the only way to attend to patients. We must advocate for a medical ombudsman ASAP, a dedicated, independent, private, multidisciplinary body made up of conflict resolution specialists, legal experts, and clinical professionals to hold the system in check, investigate complaints, mediate disputes, and drive fair, fast resolutions around healthcare quality, safety, and patient rights. You have a point. I mean, you raise some a medical ombudsman. That's really interesting. Nana Kwame, ewo gig kits and on the way abenana yeda se papa. Obi, good afternoon. Cocoa politics aside, please help me celebrate my first fruit as he chalks a decade on earth today. Happy 10th birthday, Harry Fifi Obuobi NTA. You officially hit the double digit. I am so proud of the young man you are becoming. May your 10th year be filled with big adventures, lots of laughter, and all the things you love. Keep shining bright. From your dad, mom, and sister Abena Adepa, we say God bless you immensely. Guy Soko Ewa Adeso, or your NPP Constituency Communications Director, hopeful, and Odiwe Abreye. Yeda se papa. My message is to be na abama. My main kind mo say, the discussion segment de be bremo enche. Yebenya lawyer Kwesi Botwe Junior wo studio ha. Sanso ena Dr. Samiaye ena Sopho Charles Owusu. Obi, what Omanhene said about the duration of roads is correct, and I like to support his point with the following: 1. Asphalt roads have maximum lifespan of 20 years. Reinforced concrete roads have maximum lifespan of 50 years. And Obi, please note, the lifespan is dependent on the proper construction methodologies and technology. Bennett Adan so Ayawaso Ga North. Inti na Ghana yetimi ye asphalt 2 years na tutu. Na e was asphalt 20 years then the contractors yi kunye pa. Obi, good afternoon. Send my regards to Chairman Ampabin, Honorable Apia Kubi Amokachi, Teddy Apao, Leticia Aqua, Nana Kwekusin team, Honorable Bernard Botwe, Ma Stella, Honorable Nelson Intiamwa, who are taking over Achem Oda constituency executive positions for a brighter future. My name is Emmanuel Kra, Achem Da constituency. Obi, I seriously have an issue with the current Cocoa Board membership composition. It raises serious concerns due to the absence of female members on the board, which appears to deviate from President JDM's promise of achieving 60-40 gender balance in government appointments. Mad Lion but 60-40 on each board. I think it's the global figure on my for all the appointments, you know. Happy anniversary, OB. Truth be told, your wife is fairer than you. Yeah, my wife is more beautiful. A man has to be ugly and fearful. In the Bema, I hear for too much crown. Nkofobeka can't see me with here and Shadanya Papa. Bengazi sign for picture and it's bio. Na amount for Enshe. Hi, Obi. Hey, your woman that Charlie. Obi, we are brutal, we are solid, your own words. I wish you more loving years. Obi, please, one day let's discuss the franchise of water. It's very alarming now. Typhoid is on the rise in Kaswa. CCTU SRC week ongoing, and they are listening to you live. Into Sadiq Rashid, Ewa Kaswa overhead, no, I say, and yes, into more anamosimo pesemo picture. That's the picture. In the way I may 10th anniversary picture. Ye share obia ehu chale. You sure me a fine boy pa me you so ehu ofe. Chale. In his own time, Bible class, he makes all things beautiful. Inti aseda ena yedema nyame. Obi, please permit me to use your media to announce Ejumako is our son Easter homecoming theme. Yes, we are sorry. My name is Ayewa Wasti from Spintex. Yes, we are sorry there. Secondi for ewo copyright ewo din hu. Yes, we are sorry. Secondi Easter pa enti se Ejumako for more far na mahwe ni ye. As a secondi for mama so ayese. Obi, good day. The issue of cocoa is purely based on the reckless and incompetent decision of the CEO. All the talk and explanation don't make sense to the ordinary cocoa farmer. Obi asked them, in all this explanation, Ekosiisen is saying, what we only know is that prices have dropped by 1,000 Ghana cedis. And that is our concern, simply as that. Simple as that. Al-Hassan Razak, watching you live from Canada. Obi, my name is Daniel Afum Dakwa, and I listen to you every day. I would like to extend a special greetings to our incoming NDC USA chairman, Dr. James Amemado. He is the current NDC New Jersey chairman and doing a marvelous job. He deserves to be the NDC USA chapter chair. Daniel Afum Dakwa. Okay, into Dr. James Amemado. Obi, the story of the young man who died for lack of bed is unfortunate. Even if there is no bed, stabilization of the patient is what is done before the patient is transferred. The family should sue the hospitals involved. Okay. Obi, good afternoon. Your point of view becomes the best when you don't understand the system of operation. The health system doesn't operate like the way you're going about. Health services are the most sensitive areas where you don't practice based on your feelings, but you follow what the system says. You will never be forgiven by your regulators when you are caught practicing based on what you think. Instead, the standard operation procedures of the institution and the profession. Thank you. Cosmos Kojo Danso, Constituency Treasurer, Asin Central. Obi, please help us stop those guys who walk around in the name of cutting nails. They end up spreading diseases, and besides that, they look unclean either. Nasade na man for that so yusu. Boys now nam na pass your friends are passwashing in some keke no. Nko for yusu. Ozo amunya dey. Hey. Na me no me say twemo because ye we lu bon dey no mo ho. Na me say no say na pedicure and manicure for ye bu okroma. Hey. And as adwuma no so say a one country pe na omo ye omunim ye. Say ye omu free hin asem ben kra so dey. Ba na Dominic ka say mo am complain no obi am force mo say omo nam na omo bo mapa so mo a wan frɛ na say o mebubu mo we o frɛ na e no ba bebubu enti mo nhyɛ ne nso Ekosiisen na high Asempa FM. Lot of your messages. I'll reserve the remainder of the messages no na yenkotie we emra ye ba mekan messages na akane wo one or two interviews be the better so na fe ye the discussion segment no abrem muntie we me ba sesia
African Queen tea
Deep pepper purple. Not deep purple. Enti sa wo to mackerel aye woduane a. Na what African Queen mackerel. The way chawe no mu keke. Long pokwa.
kuma eda yesiwa nyina ne se obeye military commander.
Attention! Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusuri eda yesiwa adwumanti. Ni sika na command wa EcoBank mobile app so.
Operation Supply Aketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Accra Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda. Ope extra control na witimi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center. Activate virtual card protocols. Letria sneakers ni t-shirt. Leather coats no dear. Abort mission.
Trese. General Adakrano. Nani standing orders with any bills so. Wa EcoBank mobile apps so. Ubetumi akomande musika. Die didya wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the EcoBank mobile app or play an Apple Store. Eneyara.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank, Enfreo, ana enseno SMS, emisa wo pin, OTP, bank card, ana Ghana card, samo da.
Driver need it. So what is sequence wa? Bibia betumi asi. Nunti na wasa wo ya motor insurance. Ayentem. Ama motor so. Na enya wo mo wani tutunka wonsam ahohiahia mu. Say a comprehensive motor insurance, third party fire and theft, and a third party inqua. Provident insurance ni wani daso. Every January kosi March. Sa wo ya insurance wo ye ho. Ana o renewa. Ya chawfu coupons. Ana branded souvenirs kama. Enhihye kakra wo ho. Provident insurance branch bia. Ana ye agency outlets. Obetumi so akọ license broker bia ho. Wo penchiremu bia. For 050-937-4928. Ana akọ providentgh.com. Kaisa wo yankon ko be hia Ghana card. Ana dwuma ko so be hia tin number. Sene e nice nhyehyɛ tie. Provident. Bono nsia kwesi na nkrompa imu anopa bia adwoda kwesi fieda aso nyina tie station ba ko tie program ba ko e Asempa FM so the ultimate sports show bia fago kansie ho e wo fie ani amanone sa obeti atimu nchiremu yia. This is the show. Big interview bia story kesi bia e ha na obeti no wesanse the biggest sports show in Ghana.
Dr. is our coach. People to all of a sudden talk about the future of a coach that has qualified you to the Mundial. I mean, we are kidding in this country. Ghana for DNF. What do we want? What goes into our DNF? There's no player in this Ghana was sacrificing. In the history of the Black Stars, I don't see any player. When you talk about sacrifices, I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you regret it. You have to just move on with your life.
Moamuka, and I believe the headquarters of sports.
The ultimate sports show.
Abusha for me dinde obin kwaku Andy Dodora Femi Papa Maestro the Supreme. Me na me di dwumadie ho chiame. Se metina makonya kese enu mu a bia nsem no wo bia. Me ne mabegafo domasuko kano said ye tie. Eya juada kopim fiada 6 to 9:30 a.m.
1xbet alternate doso na gudi so a yetua sika no tentem ene de bia gudi ahodo bi ko 1xbet.com.gh website and app so use promo code GHDRAM mefanya 300% welcome bonus e kopem 5,500 Ghana cedis. Gambling when you true inti twa no wahwe yemu enye ma wona wondi mfie du mochi. Gaming Commission agent krato yatum.
Ramadan Kareem, a season of peace, lessons, and giving. Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing blessings into your home with special value deals on Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. NASCO TVs from just $699, bottom fridge freezer from $1999, chest freezer from $1999, Samsung 6kg twin tap washing machine for 2,999 Ghana cedis, Samsung microwaves from 1,799 Ghana cedis, TCL 43 inches for 2,999 Ghana cedis, TCL water dispenser for 1,599 Ghana cedis, TCL front load inverter for 5,999 Ghana cedis, Media air cooler for 1,499 Ghana cedis, air fryer, juicer, stand mixer, and blender at all special Ramadan prices. Visit EGL showrooms and authorized dealers nationwide. Call us on 0503-159739 and on our website at www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing Ramadan value home.
African Queen Tea, Purple. Not did you purple. Inti sa wo to mackerel e woduane a. Na what African Queen mackerel. Na we chawe no keke. No pankwa.
Sami no pa. Kale Chaco toothpaste na me de twitwi me se. E ma me confidence. The money nyina.
Se wo
shia ama na me sifite go so na mesre a eyo nwanwa me the Kel charcoal toothpaste and twitwiri me se oba de nipa e wo bidie mu no ene e dia ye Kel charcoal toothpaste e boy sin ho ban e free mwawa e boy sin mu tokro e se ahye ene enum sure say amani Kel charcoal toothpaste so nie yeti center for
media magical charcoal toothpaste atubu me nsu na no pa na dwa me koda no e ma me sinye fita confidence level kwaso etibinama na me sin 32 ni na guso
enkane no ani ama me nim di bidie twitwiri yense no asaya bebie mu o bidie wo Kel charcoal toothpaste mu no MSC fita e mana hoden ne sayi nka bia na wonum yi hwam enunti mo amonom coffee wine any tobacco e kamo seso no abama mo Kel charcoal toothpaste sankofa yenchi
Kel happy smile
FDA adi ejodi nka to ya tomo.
Hello.
Hello, it's a
Boko.
Okay.
Try hold on, my main checking message in there. Yeah, Medi. Medi ABC game. We try 1,000 Ghana. Me let us do about and Medi 5,000 Ghana cedis. Dial star 262 hash. Selected 3 letters BR to say KBW and I say WIN. Na say Boba Bano. Na say wapani bibwa. What disika? Se ni na bombo dia. What disika kesi ekra? Game radio. There is no loser because Uchano Wendy cry 10% cash back. Yeti wadi ebama. Here's what happened me. Girl, cry much me. We be trade this crab on the sudre. ABC game. And ye easy to say ABC. And Kratway and LA Ajatu. What characters platform also.
Hello, Ghana. Are you ready for the Joy News Impact Makers Awards 2026? The time is now. Nominations are officially open. Yes, who is that community hero in your corner? Who is that selfless individual bringing hope, dignity, and smiles to your community? Do you believe he or she deserves a national or even global recognition? Then don't wait. Send us a link or short videos and pictures showcasing the works of your impact maker, together with a one-page write-up detailing how this ordinary person is making life better for you and your community. Email your nomination to impact.makersawards@myjoyonline.com. Remember, it's strictly one nomination, one entry per person, so make sure the nominee is your best. Nomination closes on 28th of February 2026. This is your chance to put the spotlight on a community champion making real impact. Don't miss it. Joy News Impact Makers Awards, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impacts.
Tontonte yanum sane afadwen ne afadwen ampa say na nim say brebi beba ama tonti na 74 upa ye ne simple T74 abeye aduru tonti na 74 ana T74 asa twe yadwene asina nanom dodo so say de na dodo bua ma na nanom enyare basabasa no saa na tonti na 74 ana T74 ebu anipadua no emo immune support enti obi onum bie no abrebia ne ho denden tonti na 74 yinso yaye no se nsuo krokro wa kama enti baby a wonam bia obetimi de wade akọ samene wa ankafi na ekroyi eda no nko na wiye wa bra mennom T74 samennom tonti na 74 menya hodi mennom ne dabia T74 yi eye hahama ene ye de aye na DHC ena aframa na ye kama saa no T74 ahoden ni apomuden ko a T74 yi enye ma oba wa fafuro ana obi a oma nufuo ana se obi a onya mfie dumienu eto phone 05016289931 and 0246073498 FDA agi etwedi nkrat
Oribo Ekosiisen Asempa FM Ekosiisen Asempa FM Obine balo biba obibo biba ode desempanavo obine balo biba obibo biba obine balo ode
Obinie, Ekosiisen nie, Bonsu our Asempa, de brane mamba. Obi,
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM. Ekosiisen dwumedi no asugusu awutie no. Ma yenam wase ne yema mu nyina akwaba ensan famamra Ekosiisen so ebio. O adwenkyerɛ ɛma yɛn a yɛ WhatsApp number ne yɛ 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. And let me say a big good afternoon to you, Anthony Nukpeno. Now Anthony Nukpeno said Dominic ni oman hene de. Sa amrante ne nam kromo mu twitwa amanfo mawre no. Omo na Dominic ni oman hene isu. Anthony Nukpeno. Anthony Nukpeno. Let me say Dr. Amos Rutherford Azino, who is CEO our Legacy Crop Improvement Center. Good afternoon to you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I've seen your article on the Ghana tomato industry. Yebedi home come one of these days. Now, wait to me, throw more light on that. Let me say a big afternoon to you, Pastor George Osei Esiedu, Ekriapemampon district of the Church of Pentecost. One sofu penya oda ano. Mr. President in Denmark, good afternoon to you. Cyril of the Dubai Chamber, good afternoon to you. Nana Kofi Apia Asante, have a fantastic afternoon. Mijiri se bibia ekoyeminia. Ma yenkwa homanu ni yeni enkomo. Na yedimu Cocoa Board, one head officer war in Kranha. Mumu bebre na nim Cocoa House ewa Accra Central. Akowia chum ejina ya tese farm cocoa farmers be ye picketing ewo ho. Na eseweni ensa wo katre. Akowia Obi nka.
Obi metonga pa.
Na Cocoa House on a day na ekoso ho.
Obi mo tiem ewo ha no se ya Cocoa fiafo e na be tiem wo ha no se ya mo chese se say mo hwe kwan ya aban no edu mo fa so wo bu a won ba to so ni ade no a enya de a ekoma wo mo a nan se eye ade a beboa wo fra enu nti wonom atsetwa wonom ese mo be piem ko Cocoa Board ani ha na mo na mpanimfo ebeda ha na ekwan biara o mbefa so to menya mpanimfo ama o matie o masema ma o mo afa so na tabe o be piem wo hanum se obi epiafo no enya sam teto akra ebinum so mo free Western North ebinum so mo free the other parts of the regions no hwa na to mo be piem wo hanum se ya wonom extra enya dia ene o mo be free ha na menu dina ha ya ka se ya Cocoa Board mpanimfo ebe piem wo hanum se ya omo abegina enimu ha ya omo hwese omo tumi atie afiafo ne kasa na omo tumi ehode omo baye enti na hu the deputy CEO no ono ogina ha wate ne hu ena ogina ho ena one senior staff officer ba ko omo na apio ya woni afiafo no kasa afiafo no ye omo tie kese die empanifo no kwa pia wantin na oboso bu no kan omo nya waji so beti wono mo trese omo ni aban enia ibia omo sika no na ewo 3,650 aban no den se obe resto ana se the aban ne beto ya na 3,100 no o maintain ma omo na se oba beto so de enya de oba nkra obi me nse ho kra no okua ni ba ko o mencha ha me ne be di nkomo ne bisa ne se pa eno mo agi extra ba
akowa ansa na kuani ne bebem no ma me mfantwem se wutie yen na wo be se wo hu video of farmers no any demonstration ayekoso Cocoa Board headquarters Accra ha bra YouTube live na bra behwe omu nyina kura placards any ade utimu se omododo no omodoso akowa
omodoso ye be fie mo ha se ni na omu VVIP back and also the but I am massive. Yeah, yes, nipa the Cocoa Board and that's a wow. It will interest you to people ha. Before man of Rana or Monka to Cocoa Board, now the one ticket in movie house to music. A 7 agents from Babasobi. Send a moment of Casamil can you back home in China. My or no, not this opening. I'm walking about Asempa from the position. You so free no me free say you also say you know I got some not this okay Yadi abɛdwuma sɛ ɔbɛyi abie koko wama yɛ price afei deɛ ɛkɔte ase sika koraa rɔko ɛnyɛ sika ɛno koraa deɛ ɛkyɛ ka ma agya yɛtwɛ ne mu sɛ sika bɛ afei deɛ te ase wate koko no so ɔfa megyina ha yi na nyɛ bɛkura mmerɛ nyina kufie fa mete bɛsɛ sisɛ bas na sisɛ bas a meteɛ no a mewɔ bɛyɛ sɛ 20 basu dam no na sɛ ɛmfa sɛ agye wateɛ no ɔfa kakwatima 200 million adan mahama ɛbɛyɛ dɛ mɛtena hwɛ me mma yɛmma nyinaa gu su mu yɛne abere sɛ gye me su koraa adan
Ọkàní, ó sún fèé náà bẹ́ẹ̀ fi ewu. Ṣé bẹ̀bí ẹni? Kòkó ló bọ́ náà wá tí sunni tí náà máa bá ha. Mẹ̀tí wọn mi yẹ kòkó pè ní mẹ̀júmọ́ mi yà á ní pè ẹ̀júmọ́ náà. Nti ẹni sáà kó bá rí báyìí náà ọdún báyìí tẹ́tí wà ní ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn ní mi. Ẹnna ó tún wọ́n tún bá ọbẹ̀ mẹ́rin 60 million. Wọ́n fẹ́ 60 million náà mẹ́ wọ́n mẹ́rin 30. Lẹ́yìn tí kàdé tí yàn nkọ̀lá ní kọ̀fẹ́ máa mú sí báyìí àti kòkó oṣù. Kòkó pè ní ẹja mọ̀kọ̀fà mi wà lẹ́sìn kò tẹ́ ẹ̀ sí àti kòkó oṣù. Yẹ ti kòkó oṣù sẹ́yìn. Ọ̀ṣọ́ ọ̀gá Ghana ha fi yẹn ti kòkó oṣù. Yà mímí ní mùtàkọ́ àmì nkùmá bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún yẹn ti kòkó oṣù náà. Ẹnẹ́ di yẹn ti kòkó oṣù. Ẹni yẹn ti yẹn ti àṣẹ. Ẹnna òkú àfọ ní ajíjí ntòbọ̀ nkàkà. Ẹni yẹn di àbá. Ṣé bẹ̀bí sẹ̀ sí wọn ṣe ẹ̀sẹ̀ náà. Yẹ sika náà bá ní di àmà yẹn. Ọmọ nfa mẹ́yẹ. Yẹn fẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ yẹn mọ́ni yẹn kó sùn. Kọ̀ǹtà mọ̀ yẹn the whole Ghana. Yẹn yìí náà bẹ kọ́ demonstration. So wọ́n sẹ kòkó pè ní akọ demonstration.
Ní bí wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan náà ọ̀nà ní tiẹ̀ ló kọ́ ẹni mú kàkra ní màmí wọ̀ nǹkan ní tiẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ẹni mú kàkra ọ̀nà tó lè tiẹ̀ màmí owó ti sẹ́yìn. Na ó sẹ́yìn náà ló tiẹ̀ mú ọ̀nà. What's enough? What is the best thing? For 80 years. For 80 years. Ẹ̀kí ẹ̀ ń tẹ́ na màmí ẹ̀ǹdí sọ wọ́n tún wọ́n sẹ́yìn ọ̀fun náà. Yẹ bá mi bá yẹn ní sẹ́, yẹ wúrà àmà hàmà, ọ̀tá mi ẹ̀ ti sẹ́, ẹ̀ yẹ tó ọba máa nù, yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀fọ́ 60 million. Me and me jam for na so am I. Say ho ba ya, she say me we wan fa ma ya. Only for that million. She say a 5 million na so. Say 5 million na je wa kwa tia. What am I asking for 5 million? I say how much 25 million. Na dia heli ya fa ya ma fura. Na ye ludi. Na ya fa bin to jira. Ya ko ko fle ani ya abanye jumebia. Ya sra se. On fa ye se ga pa dan. On fa ma ye. Obi ezi na mu na wa ko men sa wa ha na ko ni. O ti mo kan ni ba ko ko ha. So onu ti ni se ko ni mu pa wa pa. No ma pa se empani ko pani bo na wo mu no. Na wo ma ta pa tin abeti mo ha ni se opani ya mo akwa baba Asempa ya telo ko si se. Yo me ma me ke so. Na wa ni na abeti. Ni pi wo ba tin love. Na ba ha. Ye no pa ni mo ente ba. Me ko ti ke 3 years. Esia kwakwa ọgbọ na abana tekno ana anya ya de nta ma ya be wa hanom anya de obi nti kwakwa ke afọ na yebutu a ya ne omo twetwe nkomo na bi di kan ba tu da no obi o tie mu hanom se ya kwakwa boda idma afọ no so na dia tui edan nu abetie awa bonten ya omo hwe de afọ na ye me no ka se me no the deputy CEO what's the African Prince Green and the Ujahonwa or trade a baby or then a sumano. Which means in a very tensive mood. One head Yapon area and my phone be a great and saying, the one a job on here, one of air share your aircraft. And Yapon is probably send a medical to Jano. One more.
Oh, Akowa. Wow, and it too much my sign and free a co webioni and no and twasso. Ekosiisen so nti Akowa Chum Ernest a reporter or reported live from the Cocoa Board headquarters Accra. Demonstrators are cocoa farmers a free predominantly western north region na omaban kan ha omo demonstrate so mo picket Cocoa Board headquarters and yes Akowa ahomane tekoi.
Obi enti na me ka se we piem Ghana Cocoa Board afye ha mpanimfo no pie dodo na agina bonten na Cocoa afiafo no agina Cocoa Board wonu the barricade kakra bi so we piem obi onim Cocoa Board me bia mu se ya je ban kakra bi ha no se sa e ban na ti na afiafo no agina na eye mpanimfo ya e Cocoa Board so agina e ban no ti a omo so the other side a omo ehwe the aircraft medical aka say the deputy CEO of the Ghana Cocoa Board who's actually a buying who will be over hand say already okay meaning say at the right time no or no ankasa any Equiafo no beka say Equiafo no de wonu maka say enya dia enne omo free hand free hatna wonu mo de omo say entremu na aban ede ba efa agenti a watu koko no bo ho enye no kra no mo ba so mo ba betie yo mu hia ne say sika no say se no say de sitia no aban no bete so no on sam fanko de bia na etie no a enti Equiafo no obi second American empanifo wom endorse pop utumu say wonu mu free chiri no ha and wonu abepie mu ha no say obi yabeto aso na ye ne dodo no a edi nkomo yebehwe ne no Equiafo no dodo no a edi nkomo e wa ha na ya hwede o mu so de ntoma bepie eja me yema on so akwa abamra Asempa FM Ekosiisen
Baba me da se ye me free spin up Baba de edi e be pie ani se Ghana ban wo mu ye kokko Equiafo we ba pa se Equiafo ya ba ye president steve na mamo ko ba se ko petre na samu we ba ya se president to ba ba ya ma ye onu so a onka hu wi se ti ya kekra wa na ya be hwe ye nkwa na me be hwe fie no sisi ano wo mo ya mani nka wi nje wa teso oni ye ne nya adwuno ya wa sika na wa teso no enti ye ba be ka hwe ne se yes me no na dawroma anu no ka so ade be ma ye wajire bo me ya jiatu enti ya jiatu na to be teso kra na e wa so fre yen no ni yen ya ezihie se se me na me ka ye sisi a ho kire bia ba enti million me se mo mo ame anu ebi ni ho enti so no ade ne pe ati ye kokko no so dia ye kokko sika ni nti ana sisi a ye re ye wa obi enti Equiafo no bi na wate obonka na se na me di kan atu dan obi wo ba pie mu ha no se ya ejadi fo ma no kra na omonka to Equiafo no ho no dodo na eja wo mu ni o ma esi ho no mu a wo ebe be ka Equiafo no ho utunu se ya dia emu ohiye pa a utie nkomo o mu edi wa se ya dodo no ene Equiafo no ya adwene se onu mu etu sa na mo no obi Equiafo no me hu se onu de si onu ko so mu ra to Kokobod compound wa ankasa ena Kokobod security no so aya adwene se nya dia obetumi emu awuro enti onu ma begina baby Kokobod gate na no mu na asabe bo chenku ho bi wonum ekra enya dia wonum ebe makwa mu awura mu fra security for wa ha mu edina ha kasa o chese nya dia obo mu awura obi wo pie mu ha kasa echam amanfo a etete kasa mu nyina obi a yi ne phone a o mu nyina eta dia ekwaso wa ha no mu se ni obi ha no mu se fe de obani beta ho aye chaotic pa ya enya sempetua kokwa Equiafo no ni obani ede no mpota mo yesi ha ye ba se ne se se saro ne ni so kata sadia ya ntse o so ma ye kwan so dia ane ye be sibetio ye ni prepare the viewers of baba ye ni abre enti obi ene wo mo kan wo mo kira wono mpese wo mo kọ edan na nkasa mu no mo ko Kokobod mpanimfo na wo mo ne kasa me Kokobod security wa ha no wo mo nso empese wo mbama kwan enti mpanimfo no se anto se ebe makwan mu mako mpanimfo no ankasa no enya de obepene me wo se deputy CEO no e wa bonten but Equiafo ni se ono ene the ankasa abidi say at the time no ordinary this ebetuja enti dede na wote e wa ha say na Equiafo no wo mo say ya makwan mu manko Kokobod mpanimfo a enya de a won ebepene free hard to say enti so na ono ko say won mu wram ekwakwahwe mpanimfo security wa ha no say enya de a ombepene da biara da enti eno so so ya de a ekwaso se sabre ya me no kasai
okay na akowa ejadifo na omumu bia beka demonstration ne ho no wanya wo benya ebinom ne yomadi nkomo
yes obi ma mention me ma mi oyedadi ni onka kokwa Equiafo no but wa beka hu bi ma na enti na
como dia ya ntate se Kokobod ne chiam kan yeso ye to ya de sisi ya ntate aho chire kwa ye nye kampo mpanche ya ma sisi ano ba ya ntate mi tomoko sisi ya ntate That's the money I told my but says in here. You say I am
Mammy, what's an income or say Kakoko for your two muka? Because I'm a Belgium, you're turning your men. Remember about consuming the man. I told me to carrot. My sister, I say cocoa for your master. And my master, the mother, say I'm pana. Now, Mrs. 36 million, but I say 21 million, 25 million, okay. I now see a cardiac. What I see, first me a bar. How much? Why you do, man? So, by this time, you have both falls at the end of the game. Let's see. The young baby, I had an asset. Obi, into Mamma, Papa, or perfume, any other spray. And I don't know what the type of way. Jamu Marka Craft, me a woman crash, a timber crash, meaning said you could Messiah, Mikoko, and the enemy. A baby of many, a baby of my and to Coco Scamama Huda. Who can just a Kufuado? After Coco 17 million, can this cut a 7 can you 70 million? And other than any of about the Mao. Yet about the Mawa, and Kufuado the Educano, what's up to so other who grab their shoe, that's all my money. That's all Toby and just pay from the buy and talk. I want to baby. Who tell you I was so bad for 1 to 4, I go school 3, went to mine yet. I did not a theory about me. For music and the knowledge come over top price for the buy. Come on, buy. And the Jadifono, every and what your Moncano. One much Sabi, I can't if you are one, I can't almost see a pa because you know star and one of Babadia. Then your book and the Omonioma, a bone so it will be more anunti, and almost things that you are one other people who say, almost Ababaka, a home ever has in Toby. Ube PM, a football and we say, and that's them to Accra.
Let me say, Unya. Farmers ne ba kwa no wabusa ne se omo ya aware say world market price no a drop here na per farmer bi ne busa ne sa question ne ma
lati obi me papa tiani ba ko e wa ha ono na ni abre pa ni konde solo kuna e no woto e da ya mo pa ba Asempa FM Ekosiisen On me do soja na o be ka se fa ma bai abai amanchiremu be de ntia wati koko so ne se o praga ma so a koko ni ateso enti no no so ba ya wa betu so se ne ba yo betumi atua musika na mamo adenti na so mo ba so ma ja mo be pinu se abanchire mu no eto ya so ma ka ya ma o timi ga ya se e jama so ya teso so se ya $40 na jina no na economy ni ya papa enti na man dollar na aye stable no enti se economy stable dia ade na utimi MPC kan so akuafo asene because akuafo ye na ye digwa edi eye kokko adwuma nyina abadada no woso no okay say ye fi working up okay say abadada no asisi ye because they say we talk kokko 6,500 what me anto e ma ye bochi ekoto abama wo ba ye 500 cedis na wo de beto so nti say problem bi wo ho na the what mean fi aka no over 500 na say we you free so na abadada no je no what I got so aka what say what is kokko bag bia me no kokko amiti eya 10 bags 10 bags bia me nya no abanya more than 10,000 and 10,000 price e was so na the una uja kokko ni ma me obi enti what say professor ni wachira abanche mu no se eto na suma anka enye ne se wafaka efri western love no ha abepim ha me papa pani ba akoso so ewa ha metimi ne edin komo ewa Asempa FM Ekosiisen so da yemo akwa eba Asempa FM Ekosiisen o me da ate ejo so mama be nyina no sika ni ntino ma bepim aban edin ntimo aba se upaga manso a kokko no no enu ti na ama akwa ba se nso no de no beto so na be nso what ni aban nyagene na ni nti na so enu ya nso na ba na so ma be ya ema ye ni aban nyagene se kokko no otumu na ye kokko no otumu kokko no otumu no wantia onu se eka ebi wo ana se wo ma so a akamra onu se ya chebo no so on so price o ta to kokko no mu anti ya kwa se ya budget on se plan ni ye duma ye budget ni ye nyina ene budget ni na wo ma to tutu akire ya akwa tu bebi no o ba chi kokko no ne boso amba se ya kokko na wo yi no anka se ni ye se ye gadan ko tia ene tire kura what the price we ba na ka sa price ni na ka ni ho
idea. And so 120. I'm not saying the cocoa way in a from I you know new fresh. No one say about we after. I want me make 70 years. Yanti cocoa soda. Mahama buying for and about the cocoa. Neighbor, a German so, Muribiano, a German so, on what so, Yatum, Yatum, Yantumukra, Omia Casade, a Catholic for. Mahama buying for and them as an some will milk we are for Intino. On fire and Yashi, what that damn me at Abama Navy, what that damn me at Abama Navy, and what them are Koyawa, and the Baba Kayandi. If you are Mama to say, the Coco Sicano, on from my end, a border dano. So when they are not the Toso Cacrano, and ya on to me, on you free so, no for Bandana Diano, and from my end, the Mimi Alpha.
So, Quakia Pony be and a Watio Moncano, and I say, a bind to Muna, or the Amono, one of the Sum Babia, and Nadia, a ye, and Tina, Stone one, or Mabba Pim, or Coco Boda share. Yagusuha here said, a more joke crana opening for to me and your Casabi a catcher woman. Obi me the kind to just remove the deputy CEO no were Piabon thing. Made the two just were Piabon. Me too many being who has a view. Just the say, but fine aqua a demo. So, Quakia Fono and so at the home our thing. From where I stand, me who say, Coco border my phone be so Piabontia. Ukra Ojina Bontima or Nick Pianiba, who didn't come. Me to me a benho. Now, Mehu and Komoko Potia, Ecoso Ewa.
But do you get Unya impression, sir? A queer foy, Ebewo throughout an Adriana?
Yes, Omo de Omaka said, Omo Peso Munya, Pine Omo Penny phone until so Umbehu, Penibi or Hanumjana, Coco board, Penibi, no one in Aquatana and Omaka, Omoha at Trenon. And now they will free her. And so, my card says, so much the whole day for Anwa, a better hand say. Now, Obi said, and I'm Mekano, the who say Coco board for Nibako, and if you have one day due to more, making me and a BBA. Now, yet the amount one more.
Intino, a temporary measure. Send a bear, the big Miashe, near to see a man of Dia Huatono. More money in Taco about near Capodia, you Muago. It is a Bidiaba, not a Osubo. Oh, the Cocobot, you know, Musha Fenele. It is a Bidiaba, not a Banister, Obia, Disinity, Songa Kanka, and you find to see him down there, Munya, but Munya Sabutanima. And now, you can't say, why I think Coco so. For Fabras, let you Coco so. Want to so. Rats and no, baby, I make
Asempa FM.
No, what did they make? Who practice in a modibano? Yatu, Yatipa, Imidium, Yati, and in a machobi. I work in the book Musia. Yadu go to and penny for me. Me a shop with president is your ending penny for almost. It's become more Yaboche, yeah, the petition no for penny for her. And penny for in penny for editing in a way, Juma. Christiana, modern station, and we are especially. Yeah, we. Yate, the Biamode to the Biano, Yate, and penny for editing Juma into your tremor, Kebeia, Moncobium, Moncoback to session. Because before so what you said about Crano, there be a petition of the Bano from home. Let me from home. You know, send about more food, any piece of my new baby and Mastremo, Sanka, Monco. Now, the infant company for him. Not the owner, Omunya Mamma, and I own toy, Mr. Ramo. How many soba?
Asempa FM.
Yeah, yes, Yaban, Yaba. Yaba, I say, I'm VIP near Diabo. Yaba, I use you. I'm not the matter. I did take you up among ye.
Na nipa boni da be fra mu because mo di agimpa ene bae they say making sure say obia amfa di boni bia ambekpata mo nti ene ta na say we tibu no bo wa so bia fa akiri na de enye no akwa na fe yesu ma mu fish three bae mo na mo yesa de nge be za bi keresi nti na ye we tibu mo ni ama ma assurance say de mo de bae nyina de ko tum panyifo anim na president si no wati do dada because enu amoye de wo ye wo session eni de ma be do abali se media ko wa be do ya wati ni nyina de nyina ko tum panyifo anim se ne be ya o ma ni hujuma na o mo aye the efata edema mo na mo nyina mo atom but the person make an say if you afo mo wo ni se mo da kokobot akoma so mo da ye be o mani boada yenim sa but se ne na ma ye no entina we ba ni sa but me mate petition ma so nyina e o paper so a me de ko tumpanifo ne mi ma sra mo say mpanifo na mo di anim no mu no mo nkasa no mo ti ase na mo nko na maji nipa ba ko na ma metina juwo na ma sei na bibinia ya fremo na moni mo akbedum ba dinu me kan sa ya start ya omo amuchi mu ton koko November December January ya sha as of yesterday me echi more than 1 billion e da my business so mu chamuka ye guso ya ka na ma obi ahụ atọ no na enu achiri no se ne mo de petition ba se price like this no mo ni nji hu no ye de enu so e ba ko tum panyifo anim na omo ma akoso president anim na ye ewo no no ma ya mamo itimi tremo why
na me kan mo fa nsu mre yen na mo fa dik bi mre yen VIP na ya hai no mo ma ye vip kaka ne fanti ka ni bi
Asempa
FM enko tete akoso e wo kokobod sabri enu opani wo se mami wonu makasa se wonu monko na wonu e kwa kwedi mu duma e di amano na we penufo a no omoda no bi na o se owura no ene omodi nkomo no na kuafo na nkasa de wonu mu ha se ya omo nti se dogo bisia enu abe se so no omu dinam e wa hanu se ya dede no e kwaso pa enti ni afia wonu e de asamu a opani kan e beto mani ya wonu e beto kan di ha na obi adia nwa sa na bidi kan ya pa ne fe mpani ko adopti e wa hanu se e ye na mu chese uhu de tumani pa mi hu 50 kra ewi chese mpani pa won mani afi utu se omu fi kwani mu pa e na sa adi ka wo mu a o ma be pie mu e wa hanu se nti wono de o mu se wo mu ba ye no mpani ko e na ntia wono ene won kasai na ko ma wunsi kra se wono mo na o man di so mo ja kuda ba tani opani no aseti ma kro wono mo na hu se ba no ni ba afre wo mu a wode asama pani le kai to mani ye hese eno ebetumi aye obi any results ya opani was the day de Benjamin Lawe on the deputy head of public affairs e wo ko board ha and I would say when they Etiafon education Benjamin Lawe or deputy director of public affairs obi ehese obetumi na edin komo wa Asempa FM Ekosiisen so na yetumi ho opani me ma kwa bamra Ekosiisen so
me jo so me na yo me na se na e ma me no mo ya papa no me na na Etiafo omo fi session we ya ho na omedu admo na omo de nyama mienu e me bae petition na de di kan ne ene se omo se ka ye di omo ene se koko a ye to ye no omo be se ye chi omo ka ena me ka sho omo se eno de ade a ya sha se e chi aka da ata te yesterday no se uchi news eni a ye chi 1 billion, more than 1 billion dollar. Ejama license buying company say yebuso 8 ene ameka say yechi ebuso 8 aka ebedu na esi for ekono na ekada da ni de na echi ani na ibi. Now my second petition and it's price na $100 $3,625 we have seen a market price in other issues in the about 2,587. Almost say, almost say, in Tomo Baya, common the same for him. Send a bear price no ever pop the them. And no, and I'm paying for my and very civil. Now, me there so many petition on the buy no. There some my shop and go after so every media forces in one most of you are according to you got something for him. Now, if I force to Ediaco, Abamo, now, the whole piano, now, Yayam, let them come to make and say, if you're for no money, Omuda Cocoa, Akumaso, Omuda Bang, Akumaso, Nanima Binti, and the Bani say, that petition on the America say, Yatis on the Susan, maybe month paying for, now, and paying for the or Manpeno, now the whole, now, on my Amamo. And say, Omata says, oh, back to session. Now, Bibini, that's a bit too much there, let me, and my deal, mobile.
Benjamin Lawe, Deputy Director of Public Affairs, Football, and I would say, and I'm from Ekosiisen. If you have one of the healthy, which means a son, one with Dinamupa, yeah, and Asempa, one with the yeah, and Asempa. Joby, you so our, the name, Mammy says, make you run your beer because I said, yeah, no matter as or Mobapa, of any, yes, I'm more about you. Benjamin Lawe, and Macasa say, Master Mana, the buyer, what Jackson, to say more Tiasi and Mako, and I say, so now, with the Minanti. Yantian Cockroach, or the Akasari, Ronnie Akasano, Oma, you say, me, you, a day you, yeah, we are for the better one and 30 Abaha. It was Ronnie Akasa, was on the question, no, no, near Macasa, Yasi. Yana Bekasa, not Yasia, Yabeko, na Yakwa, Yamano, Naoche, Yantushia, Yadeka baby, Coco Bodo Hadia, and your Mabuya, Niano, Mesio, not a Petio Nakafa, na Yanena Kasa. It is a Penny Papa Yabeko. No, yeah, Quacanum, Omnacanum, no near Macassa, not Anto Biasu. Send out you not any of Pacano. And yet, you. Yeah, but a car by a name, and I said, Mumonia, Bania, Badia, Yakatania, Sumia, Yababa, Nano, and Piajanacano, and Nanama.
Okay, Akoya.
It's a form of Enwa very well. One must say, Yanu Makata, Matia, one of the Bino, now watching Baku, say, Bossanoa, watch one mono, Obediso, then I watch a son, no man, she and Rabban, what the end of mobile VIP, and one more classes, or more market training in Akamaba, and a cocoa board had the end. If you run to a Kamubitu, Joby, and
Inti Homer so be any ever sounds about Hobio. Why? Akowa Chum any attaining can all the way from the Cocoa Board headquarters here in Accra. Inti farmers are predominantly a free Western North region and Ashas here air pickete ewo Cocoa Board headquarters ewo Enkrai. Inti yebedani ho etie we abaye ba ye de dia kan nyina beto so plus ye in discussion segment lawyer Kwesibotwe Junior will be here, Dr. Samiaye and Asofo Charles Owusu. Na ansana no se wonte kale charcoal toothpaste and car. Mesre we die mu a se you asum ne tie na menkamfo emfa ema enka ne enche na body tray na ye de fra bidie e de atwitwi wo sen because bidie no essential medicinal properties bi wo mu a eyi enkane nyoma bebre na efri wanum eye adwuma pa body tray any bidie inti because of the qualities e wo bidie mu no any properties e wo mu no any edi bidie ya aye toothpaste your friend kale charcoal toothpaste. It's been formulated and produced under strict hygienic conditions with all the necessary production protocols. FDA AJ Atum eye nyoma bebre wo dis toothpaste ni twi wo se a amount of fresh breath, whiter teeth, or senior fita kama. It reduces dental plaque, healthy and strong gums, na eyi cavity enso efri ho me pacho Samara Company Limited na dia ba opedudu atu a ofre 0246864798 Kale Charcoal Toothpaste Happy Smile na Ramadan yenuanem nkremofo ahye fast no ase and the free time copy say ye be wie fasting no na ye de Idel Fitr ahye so kama no Electroland Ghana Limited ye Ramadan promotion Electroland Ghana Limited who will be to ewo ho a cotton is amre that beautiful season of peace reflection and blessings and giving as well this Ramadan Electroland say omoma real value and real blessings straight into your home if you have been planning to upgrade your appliances emre so why would you say bia fridge obesesano iron obesesano o TV obesesano o air condition obesesano why would you say electronics e wo fie nyina obesesano a emre no eni Nasco TV a free 699 Ghana cedis airco for yateso bottom fridge freezers and it's a free 1999 airco chest freezers and it's a free 1999 airco. If you are looking for washing performance, quality washing performance, then Maunsanka Samsung 6 kg twin top washing machine and a 2,999 for Samsung microwaves and it's a chassis free 1,799 TCL 43-inch television a free 2,999 cedis and a airco. Your TCL water dispensers 1,599 airco. TCL front load inverter washing machines and a free 5,999 airco for. Stay cool and comfortable with media air cooler and also 1,499 cedis. Your air fryers, your juicers, your stand mixers and blenders all at special Ramadan prices. Ubera Electroland Ghana Limited showroom bia one cry as a Ghana half an engine ubenya no may be ato. Yes, I authorized dealers nationwide. Fre 0503 159 739 for more information. Okay, on website Electroland Ghana, electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing Ramadan value home. NA, the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, say fan tuja. Say, Omonswa started campaign, be as a friend, stay back, stay safe. Stay back, stay safe. The air Kenyan say, NA, you nam car, quantum ponso, Obeshana, tanka bia, fuel, a woman, a money out of form. Immunito from na omanfo abo pu akoko gu tanka ne ho na fuel a ehwie gu no mu bu so mo de kofi enanu enam so ma ba ku bi amanfo kogu ho mu bu sa na eja to mo esewani nipa hye dwerebe enya de papa in the NPSA enfantom anim se wo nam na hu se fuel tanka bi amuni atofom a enya ho ena wo kope wo mfa so dodo dwane free ho tentem Johnny, every tentem. Don't let a moment of desperation lead you to a lifetime of regret. If you see an over 10 tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call a trained professional such as Ghana National Fire Service or the Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene. And now say ye NPA Ankasansu or contact number a 0202 550380 0302 550380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is brought to you by the National Petroleum Authority. Yentiewe emra ba yebetwa Ekosiisen dwumedie eso. That will be after this short break. Stay with us.
Hello, Ghana, are you ready for the Joy News Impact Makers Awards 2026? The time is now. Nominations are officially open. Yes, who is that community hero in your corner? Who is that selfless individual bringing hope, dignity, and smiles to your community? Do you believe he or she deserves a national or even global recognition? Then don't wait. Send us a link or short videos and pictures showcasing the works of your impact maker, together with a one-page write-up detailing how this ordinary person is making life better for you and your community. Email your nomination to impact.makersawards@myjoyonline.com. Remember, it's strictly one nomination, one entry per person, so make sure the nominee is your best. Nomination closes on 28th of February 2026. This is your chance to put the spotlight on a community champion making real impact. Don't miss it. Join News Impact Makers Awards, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impacts.
Kuma eda yesiwa nyinani se obeye military commander.
Attention! Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusuri eda yesiwa jumanti. Ni sika na okomandi wa EcoBank mobile app so.
Operation Supply Aketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Krakow Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda. Ope extra control na wetumi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center. Activate virtual card protocols. Let sneakers ni t-shirt. Leather coats no dear. Abort mission.
Trese. General Adakram. Na standing orders with any bill so. Wa EcoBank mobile app so. Ubetumi akomande musika. De didya wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the EcoBank mobile app or play an Apple Store. Neyara.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank, Enfreo, ana enseno SMS, emisa wo pin, OTP, bank card, ana Ghana card, one samo da.
Saswabo. Sasu, sasu, every mosquito standing run away. Come on, don't break up. Sasu, sasu, Sasso, kum ton ton preko, nani sham ne die, demo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
African Queen Tea,
Deep pepper perko. Na didi prepo. Enti sa wo to mackerel aye woduane a. Na wato African Queen mackerel. Na we chawe no mu keke. No pankwa.
I'm feeling so good in the new day. It's our 25th anniversary, hooray. Powerhouse roll on you, what do you say? 25 years and still rolling, hooray. 7 billion with 9 to drive our powerhouse. And one of we use to drive and the powerhouse. And one of we use to police, nurses and doctors, doctor powerhouse. And one of we use the market women and the farmers, farmer powerhouse. And one of we use hooray! Powerhouse is 25 years and still rolling. Try out our exciting new Gold Rush variants today. Powerhouse, strong all day. Keep out of the reach of children. This advert is FDA.
Imagine making or collecting all payments without leaving your chair. Sounds like magic, right? Nah, it's Stanbic Pay. From school fees to utilities, government and statutory payment to investment, insurance payment, Hajj payment, and more. Just log on to Stanbic Pay.
Cherish your time and live happier in safety and convenience.
Just visit stanbicbank.com.gh or call 030-340-9212 or 055-676-0683 to get started.
Listen up, Ghana. This month of love, Max by Ghana isn't just showing love, we are giving it away. Savals Dewi, you watch it buy any ITEL TV and walk away with a free Yam phone. Grab Techno Command 40 and Infinix Hot 50 and enjoy a massive 150 cedis discount on each purchase. Auto Techno Command 40 ana and for 49 cedis ekaho nanya the latest Techno smartwatch WO3, better refrigerator, now for 400 cedis per de eka ho. Ninya powerful 2000 watts Benaton stabilizer. Obi bi oba beto ade bia ye wo free chocolate wo homa. Come Max Buy showroom bia wo man mu baby. Max Buy, let's share the love. Free, it was 054-401-9552.
I'm not sure you better professor. You can't one last. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Ampa, tonight is going to be a good night. Midi and the Professor E.K. Wallace. Betrayoma, yeah, the sports night, bro. You win your mukakra. Fia Drada, Kopim ya with the piano from 7 to 8:30. Our Asempa 94.7 FM so. Yeah, the sports night, bro. Mau do a pipimu, our Ghana good you, and Yamanonidia na bro. I feel so guess air spotlight, bro. Discussions are a mood draw and the bro. And what you know, it's not the expert interviews. In the Alajo support Ora Kujofianu.
100%. So I mean, I'm very vice chairman.
Sa committee na mo de betu kete no kan na be vice chairman.
Yes. I think catch football you need.
Money all stars. Wanga sa wada football ni bobo ko na mo de epem so.
More than that for me alu. Dia hade o mi ni akitiwa me maji we luwa na mi zumi dia man.
Jora Jordan Aglan some kan say ene no be jef mo sem na mo ba mo fie o wa na o mo de ache mo kwa no.
No so ka sa ye den ya. Football is not like that.
Every 1 minute bia no na interviews no e twagu. Afen so kra no. Betting fantasy corner. Eno hyehyɛ so kokko betia boa na guide o. Na wetime twa better. Obetia di no befu. Ebie pon de ato. Ama wo a wotie me no so. Wo do adwenkyerɛ atua sa ba.
Hello, wale. Jennifer, Hey,
Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. Ona.
Davi mindae.
Hey, Jennifer. Obekumi o.
Wale, Adrian na to dia is like what baby abo so onda ya ni so hinanda. We ya crusade o kromo ade bereje.
Sports night. I watch night. Bomo dia da. Baby a wo Ghana fanani wi ase fanani. Text messages na ekwanda ho for WhatsApp comments ni bejan. Ko YouTube so our Asempa 94.7 FM so. From 7 to 8:30. Fia Drada kopim ya wo da bia no. Our Asempa 94.7 FM so. Yeah, the sports night, bro. Sports night, a good year nkwa. Kuma eda yesi wa nyina ne say obeye military commander.
Attention! Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusu ye da yesi ho adwumanti. Ni sika na command wa Ecobank mobile app so.
Operation Supply Aketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Krakow Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda, ope extra control na wetimi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center. Activate virtual card protocols. Let your sneakers ni t-shirt. Leather coats no die. Abort mission.
Trese, General Adakram. Nani standing orders with any bill so. Wa Ecobank mobile apps no. Ubetumi command musika. Die didwa wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the Ecobank mobile app or play an Apple Store. Neyara.
By the left, about turn.
Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Ecobank, Enfreo, ana enseno SMS, emisa wo pin, OTP, bank card, ana Ghana card, huwa samo da.
Omo dispose chiache omo jiamodi sene obebisa omo afa sports ho bia omo betenete nanso wan ana yemu telepa enu ne ye behwe e wo de Asempa from community sports quiz ne so Asempa from community sports quiz sene ne di ne kire no community be won kra ana bia se e wo sports on semu pa Lola Santa Maria North Kadesh Accra New Town Lima Kaswa Amasamai Ashama South Industrial Area Adako Domi Pillar 2 Tema Anateshi earlier bang and the ultimate price is that's no some quite a beer and you be taste see be me day 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I was some FM show the quiz master Chani Chichi no time keep up on it all crying I have some perfect community sports quiz you must ready a see I am center stand I am strong I am tough
Miminde bia 12:30. Shamini adorable ladies. Abra yeka abudiemu nsem on and off the pitch in a feminine way. Say food and attraction. A ladies time. Asempa 94.7 FM.
Sportsman now we coach dear. Look sporty. Suits at show concert better than USA for I've always admired one person in football, David Beckham.
Imano Ajiman Bedu. Minim so I was told to me the butter or attacking will be opening my was a cushion in the pants and a robe. But I feel some Colombian as a woman, your master Chiron in your penny. The dance was
Kayo, some in the beer, 12:30 a ladies time on Asempa 94.7. It will be sweeter than sweet. Mavis near, Mavis Amano, Femi Fire Legend.
kuma eda yesiwa nyina ne se obeye military commander.
Attention! Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusuri eda yesiwa adwumanti. Ni sika na okomande wa Ecobank mobile app so.
Operation Supplier Ketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Krakow Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda. Ope extra control na wetumi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center activate virtual card protocols. Let's sneakers ni t-shirt leather coats no die abort mission.
Trese General Adakram. Na ne standing orders with any bill so. Wa Ecobank mobile app so no. Ubetumi akomande musika de didwe wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the Ecobank mobile app or play an Apple Store. Neyara.
By the left, about turn.
Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Ecobank, Enfreo, ana enseno SMS, emisa wo pin, OTP, bank card, ana Ghana card, one samo da.
Africa Queen Tea,
Deep pepper purple. Didi purple. Enti so wo to mackerel e wo duane a. Na what Africa Queen mackerel. Na we chawe no mu keke. No pokwa.
Sasabo. Sasu sasu. Momentum tom prepo. Sasu sasu. Momentum tom prepo. Every mosquito standing run away. Come on, tom preko. Saso saso, mi se come tom preko. Come on, tom preko. Saso, come tom preko. Na ni sham ne die e demo strong ko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Syntax Tango! Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start. Syntax Tango!
Karim, a season of peace, lessons, and giving. Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing blessings into your home with special value deals on Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. NASCO TVs from just $699, bottom fridge freezer from $1,999, chest freezer from $1,999, Samsung 6kg twin tab washing machine for 2,999 Ghana cedis, Samsung microwaves from 1,799 Ghana cedis, TCL 43 inches for 2,999 Ghana cedis, TCL water dispenser for 1,599 Ghana cedis, TCL front load inverter for 5,999 Ghana cedis, media air cooler for 1,499 Ghana cedis, air fryer, juicer, stand mixer, and blender at all special Ramadan prices. Visit EGL showrooms and authorized dealers nationwide. Call us on 0503-159739 and on our website at www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing Ramadan value home.
Electrical appliance bang na wopato. Say your mobile phones with say Nokia, Samsung, Infinix, any phones ahodoɔ nyinaa. Smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezer, double decker, tabletop fridges, and a washing machine, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera, any call Franco electrical appliances. Are durable and very energy efficient. What sounds what it bonus so. Bura branch beer benwo. Nekwaji electrical appliances. Eye papa nani buofu. Every Franco. Anafre 0246-422-338 and 0555-939311 and www.francotrading.com. Now to adio online. Ubet up to 40% discount. Electrical appliances papa pa ifi. Eye bakope. Eye Franco.
Adichie bia ni munsem simane tonhwiri bia nso ne esisi e wa manyosam ne data setene mu na saye den nsam no topa masotu ne srene abasa nia ye pisa ne se ekosisen e we kosisen dwumadi so e wa Asempa FM so
Acquiring a new presidential jet is not off the table completely.
Oh, it can never be off the table. Except that when you get to the point of making that decision now, you consider all factors in terms of cost-benefit analysis.
It's a major propaganda, no? Cosmetics, artificial. Like as a gas, no, you make up, so that then it's about no beer, baby, since you only sincere when you who change Halloween Kakamoto. It is sunny economy, no? Since you only German networkers here, and on the reality.
Baby, a man, a baby, says, the man was a certain Cassia, man, the addition inside. For the other fact, baby, I'm gonna be for the other.
The ban was a facade. It was a charade. Omoka say a ban no majiji amount for concession she wouldn't move here. Canadian Japan said it.
Ekosiise Obi so
Medin Osei Bonsu from Obi, Siano award-winning socio-political talk show Ekosiise so Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Na yenhwɛ ni ansɛm ne bɛkɔ akosi. Meni omo ekabia ewom ni oman yimu mpanyimfo sinkonya adwendwen oman Ghana ho. Ɛyɛ Ekosiise wɔ Asempa FM so ma yenhyia.
Asempa 94.7 FM. If you day piano, yes, we take one zone for four. Hey, woman, switch here. I am prep zone. The latest news around the world of sports. Weekend games, in-depth preview and analysis. Nayama hot betting odds for the weekend. And Nunisika Kukuno. Money love. Show me. Prep zone. If you 7 to 9:30 p.m. Don't miss the show. Make your sound entertainment. Hashtag Prep Zone.
Kuma eda yesiwa nyina ne se obeye military commander.
Attention. Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusuri yeda yesi ho adwumanti. Ni sika na ocommand wa EcoBank mobile app so.
Operation Supply Aketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Accra Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda, ope extra control na wetumi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center. Activate virtual card protocols. Let's sneakers ni t-shirt. Leather coats no dear. Abort mission.
Trese, General Adakrano. Nani standing orders with any bills so. Wa EcoBank mobile app so no. Ubetumi akomande musika. Die didwe wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the EcoBank mobile app or play an Apple Store. Neyara.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank, Enfreo, ana enseno SMS, emisa wo pin, OTP, bank card, ana Ghana card, huwa samo da.
African Queen tea,
Deep pepper purple. Not deep purple. Inti sa wo to mackerel aye woduane a. Na what African Queen mackerel. Na we chewe no keke. No pankwa.
Semi Soriano Pa, Kel Chaco toothpaste na me de twitwi me se. E ma me confidence, the money nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit guso na mesre a. Eyo wawawa me de Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi me se. Oba de ni pa e wo bidi mu no. Ene e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy sen ho ban e free mwawa e boy sen mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. Sure se amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so ni. Yeti center for.
Media magical Chaco toothpaste at tubu. Me shina no pa na dwa me kodano. E ma me siye fita. Confidence level kwaso entibi na ma. Na me si 32 ni na guso.
Enkane no ani ama me nim di bidie twitwi yense no. Asaya bebie mu o. Bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. MSC fita. E ma na hoden ne sayi nka bia. Mo wonum yi hwam. Enunti mo amonom coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
FDA adi ejodi nka to ya to mo.
Oribo! Ekosiise wo Asempa FM. Ekosiise wo Asempa FM. Obi na bado. Semparavo.
Ekosiisen nie Bonsu a womene sempa de brane mamba obi som Oribo Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Ekosiisen Asempa 94.7 Asunyine tie.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedie ena wasugu so awutie no ma yena mu nyina ase ne yema makwaba emfa momra Ekosiisen so medin di Osei Bonsu efisa me kopim se no nsia ne fa ebebo ye discussion segment na Abraham. We have a packed studio now. Reverend Charles Owusu is all set in the studio. Or a socio-political commentator, 2024, no a independent parliamentary candidate, Ewon Kranza North in the Bono East region. Lawyer Kwesi Bochwe Jr., or a special aide to the NPP's flag bearer, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dr. Sami Aye, or a presidential aide at the seat of the nation's presidency. Now, ono ewo the communications unit. Into Oye Juma directly under the Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu. In Penifom Yenseni anyone Ebabidi and Komo O Adrin Tra. You are not left out from the conversation. Your WhatsApp number 0548 443 523. You bet me the messages now for Swa brain 0548 443 523. Na yentio. Dr. Ayakwabe te saying
Obi me hoye.
Bibia
na so bibia boko. Em say enra na papa his excellency. Wa hun say videos ba bonten say President Mama assign the 24-hour economy bill.
Yeah, authority bill.
24 authority bill. Ye di ahemrem President Mama afemi up ni promise or ni policy no.
Yes.
Well say we aban a ade ba ko e say down so. E wo hu organization and strategy. So we are there. I will say we go through all the necessary processes. Say the bear or the mrakra bete actually. Na wait me, you must not be an ad hoc government. Say ote da say abra no ama okra so na the day. Ode nanam. I will say o hihye niema say the bear o share program as say we ya. When we say why all the structures. I believe say it is in that vein. And President Mama was sent it to the 24-hour economy authority bill. Me say going forward, all the plans and strategies are the government. No, say you bet me under the 24 hours economy. No,
say agenda 133. No,
definitely under the supervision of the authority and going forward. No. Ghana for will see what the president made mention of already. Now, say a catcher say before the substantive core mandate of that authority. No, share 24 hours economy. I see in many state institutions, DVLA, Passport Office, Ghana Ports and Harbors. I mean, then what have you? There are so many things we have done. I believe say all of them will feed into the larger 24 hours economy promise. President John Roman Mama can was say me bo President Abaso me bo yera Gusitano so Abaso ne mpanyu for say omode hihye gu akwamu ma President Mama the vision on a dream no aye reality as far as the authority is concerned.
Yeah, that's say I mean I just love the signing event and how our president ministers we see that in the US. I think that novelty introduced here.
The solid organization and the solid way commitment to help the president to be successful.
I mean, said you know kind, and now it's time to move from strategy to implementation.
Exactly.
But what the Ghanaian youth want to see implementation.
Of course.
One job three shifts
to be done by 3 people.
3 people.
Exactly.
Okay. Enti yedase wetima ba bekan ho lawyer Kwesi Botwe akwa aba net saying
obi nyame adaroma nyame adom me ho ye na
bre na wabra na
da bi me bre obi me na ho me si afem obi
adan
me we aho ama me yayare obi de akoso man mu ne eya obi ntima mpani oda
Mampeni John Mahama.
Tioda utimida. Onini yirema Lodina. Tiomuda umutimida.
I don't know muntimina. I don't know.
Obi na mebaha. Me ne menya quiet today dada.
Yes.
Mebaha na mete se uni o correspondent
bako. Yes. Ako
wachum edin komo se o yechire bi koso sisi a Cocoa House.
Yes.
Yeah, papa nam ye nana no mekua for free Western North region sehwi. Atena VIP bus mu for 9 hours. Etwa kwan yafa takrade. So mo fa Kumasi nso kwan boni enam so aba bedrun kran. Sabre o ma bedrun kran otim so musima o ma chebe 4 no. Adan na esia. Omo kokko omo de ama kokko krachi aban kwa akoton amomo no. Abanya ti omusika so aban ti omusika nso afiti beye October aban ti omukaye iti ade ahokyere ena abomo so na o reporter ne ka asem bi se akowia ka asem bi se empanifo wo Cocoa House oni nia obi a wedi 50 years kura enim ni aye 50 60 years 65 70 omo ye demonstration na chese we no omo nya ye papa no mo ye nananam ena obi omo frantoma mehwe videos no wo mo Facebook page omo frantoma ete from esu adenti afise omo wu obi Cocoa Asem ye ka ho asem anya politics o me mamba asem di Cocoa Asem ne be politics o eye nkwa ene owo ho asem na sisi eduru no se wo ye Ghana ni na se wo ye nipa dasani na se wo bu nipa dasani nkwa be hu se di aban ne di ye Cocoa ekuafo no aban ni kuomo because there are so many of the cocoa farmers eye cocoa adwuma ya no mo ye omo ni any other means of livelihood obi wo hono ma wo BP eduro so alodi peni ade obi unim se ne bo eden dia cocoa krache de be man no bi no de hwe abusuafo odi bia koto ni BP eduro ne diabetes eduro cocoa kuafo ne se be 6 months ni omo ntimi ntom diabetes eduro inti wano mo omuntimi nto BP eduro eti wano omuwu kokwekuafo so omuntimi mbo akohoma omuyere ne mu gya omo obi eya rehosem omuntimi mfo mo ba ne mu nko school even to afford a day's meal for the cocoa farmers is a problem. And we say we have a president in this country that otimida. That cannot be the case. Obi na asemi oya wi nia cocoa farmers ni femu nia no Cocoa board no omudi omo kanede omudi omudide omu CEO yate se wa yakoto Land Cruisers 4 twin turbo engine eti na ebo wo mu ne special air condition ato pickups Hilux bako 100 edi ama Cocoa staffers debi wama mi akwaba asem na ye kan na ye owo ne nkwa asem Dr. Samiaye and then MPP and DC Asempa na meti amsere obuone ni die kwaso obuone ni die kwaso nipa ewu ne ka ho asem nipa ewu Dr. Samiaye wo ye doctor ni nipa ewu. People are dying in this country because of poverty and hunger abayi ama atwe cocoa kuafo we nye self inflicted nipa ewu obi meraho o de cha reverend we
lawyer Kwesi Botwe Junior and Amoten and Kano. My memra Reverend Charles Owusu. Reverend Akwaba na pomu ye de.
Elder de nyamia ye ni o.
Elder nyamia se. Nyamia se.
Mama ade pass achen. Yanka ekete so die na nyamia de ase da be ma no.
Amen.
De di kan. De otesoro a obi ntene so.
Sure.
Oni onyankopon a owo ye da na se. So mama ye nkwa oya hoden. The chairman and branch menu.
Amojo so
na nso so ya matri nkwa
etidase
obuso ba
ya ba pa
obuso ba
me ado
ya me nya wadom na bra Obi chatty for snap for so. And run a penny Yansapon in our trader.
Yes.
Yamin fan a craze here.
Amen.
And then you I Numa 824 na eche nyame kase na me fa nyum dia bekra ne nyum bi oboy o se anka me nso me ne hwan na kobisa mase na hwe bia me free
ra na me fim
ya awrade adomara kwa no po no kre so na wo tie me ni a nyame adomara kwa bra tibro ho ase bra fam nyame adomara kwa nipa sika ye nipa japade ye but intimi mo yen kwa ho ban see utie me brafam pa na despite the won nyina na de be china se won tie ase a oya ho hwia obi enye yi nti eye nyame adomara kwa enu na watu nyom papa se nyom ba ko se yehu ahirawa
yes
abo bi be chew so na nwi ase kire nyina no se yehu ahirawa ye betim de asem kra to so nanso nyame nti obefiri mafiri how ni amane ne beba but obefiri mafiri watu nyom bebre he is someone me who say obi corner line bi because musicians say ba no bi corner line bi se chairman say ready me to me nti ase e bi nso so na wonim de wo ye nti me yekom nyame fa ya kra e de nsi se nyama we nyina be nam so mani pa hu nyame yi that's a din a obegye na sase so nye din keto na fa na ba fa ye nim yasapon but obi da kope yete ye na se nua no eden wa ye nyame dia last week na me hwe bibi wo social media me hwe ne ye se tanka bi ene akonya accident wo okanta ama cars ahodo ahye hey enipa tiase a mama yemre ho ase obi and those that cars ahye ya onkoto mu ebinim kra hye kaka oni otu kwan ko baabi ofifie akra busia se me ko ono ankasa fa ne kan konya accident but accident bi cause no the life di wutimi ko na ho ba e awrade se woda na sorry e awrade betati se nkofo ta aka se o ni wo fe pa o da ya re che na wuda ne keteso na ne na won try bi we e wo su timi e fe dia ze ne nganya din kra what you say because nipa wu a yen nkamu asem ontimi enkasa na o kire de ye ya o da ne keteso nanso wantimi e de I'm sorry eye bibi eye very serious nti ya hoden enyansa yenkwa ene tira senka nipa nya tumi a ho na senka hobrase ne de e sha ase ba nyese ho na homa so ne de eba de ama yehu de yehu aban mu ne de ekoba nyina ne se as soon as tumi kakra na beba pe na ere fi se nyankopon kra de eni hobiem afede is all about me but as I see su nyina wo hwa Nrechi metie na Reverend Jesse Jackson
yes anya me frɛ
wo hwɛ ne sunsan soro wa American for bibifo asetena mu a ene o mama nyose mu a metima ka sɛ enam no so kra na ma Barack Obama ebenya mampani di wa America nanso ene etu ani hwɛ a yehu no enti mefutu keke na me de ma Ghana fo ne menuan mo etie nyina sɛ beyond amanyosem no there's life beyond amanyosem there's God na sa nyame no one supreme e wiase nyina eden e hye ne nsa moma yemre ye ho ase na ye no ye ho but me hu se nkofo bi kwa yi ase me hu so si form ho no so si yam se na ne abrantie bi nwuma bo se ye mo nipa abra wote ase aye kasa mu du pa ene wo betima bo bi abo no infront man ko na yi ase ebia wo mo kakra bi
kebema watena se
betima me na ye amana survive e ne sa e hye nyame so ede
obi me da se eri so for mesha ase wo ho on koko issues no last week oba ha me di ho nkomo this week anamonto bi ne ade akoso etew sen ene demonstration akoso wo Cocoa House and Ray because was a few also and ade etew sen
obi didi kan mamenchia your first lady mama Lordina Mahama
yes
but asante o kasa bi eka ese obi nya bi a sai bi ankope o ebi nua ba prekope but ofifie
yes
na me hwede nyame afa ne so a o ma ne ho kwan ama de ekoso ampoma ene bodom ene nkransa nova mama we mentimi kan kese bia de kan se nyame ento nkwanam na o hiraw because enye easy enim pempenso a ebesa nya biem we nya first lady obi free ye mpesua so e wom se bibiri ne ehia de embo ma kire se wo free ho ampa de wa sha se eye manfo no fe me amete so eye me fe pa na eye man hwahwa so se wo ye me nua ba na nyame apedi odu sam pempenso nti ye koso abom pa ye mom de wa sha se bomodin na fa kwa wiye man awde kwa wiye so kakra aka nyina so na oboa yin na wa hwe na ja the ye insight maka because obi one to say one hospital everything ajada 111 yes ba ko wo busua ebia ohema wonte ye na bia wo hu ye so wo mse masha ne me bibrase ba ka ya konta se nyame adona bia wo be fi da kubia bia na utie o ya hwa na de obede ya do be fa na wa hwa me pega hospital ne sonti first lady Lordina Mahama amofedua mame me da wasi bebre obi koko asem yo se kasa ede e ma baiden eto abranche na okasa wo koko bo awia yi no minim no de me hia ne da I'm sorry deputy director public affairs but wabod ho mode na me bona baso even though dan kanye se me hwe nsen ko ni efuafo no bi gina monte akasa yanso so na nkofo bi so do mo aba jimti ne maybe sa na se ba no wakasa yi no wakasa nyansa mu wakasa wa hobrasi mu ntunze wakasa bi en na kuafo no kra kasa de ekofom I believe say so on kwa na kasa mafo no minim de so a deputy any or ya de papa onim hawa kwa ye wanti a ye hu de ye hu nyina enya ndisi aban kwa aban bia ba na ya touching kofo bi aye perceive om say aban bi penso na ye promote yo aban bi penso na ye fa na obi di 30 years wa adwuma ye de sha aban ba ko ni promotion timi ma emfiri aban ba ko pe so obi di 30 years wa aban mu na say adwuma mu anya aban mu wa di 30 years wa adwuma mu na ndisi ba power. How can you say baby we rise here drew enne no eye MPP na din drew nti ese yi ni free one dey obi for be show dey nti ese otimi kasa because with time no and when you say experience no yes and a promotion no can never be say one government beba na obi a subordinate junior bi na promote na na kwakwa director no in sisa we should stop those things and amagana say abayadwuma e basa baby abedru esa ne mana cause meti matia nsam no bi sanka enipa bi kura nka ombeboa ye nua branche a Randy a wo yi amane hu adwuma nani so because wo I appointed just 1 year ago nyansa ben kwa ni ndie kwa ben na oni ma betima chen obi a odi 25 years ojo obi mo enka nokre and wuyi na wo betima take decision e betima decision e beboa sabe institution na wo anya nokre say una so wiase nyansa gina akra woni ma wo betima yare den amana yi enti ya na oma sabi o yetimi transfer obi a ne so mfaso beba ma adwuma no ba bi ne de na koto dex ya pam na koto office bim adan ya say o ye perceive say we NDC ne na we MPP but civil service no ya wa MPP ne NDC ho ehonjuma na ya na ntia me ka say nya NDC nko a it has happened but as look as you say such sensitive position no ya nya ne sha yenyi kofo basabasa that is why I when nade esi because I've heard from the other quarters say na bo no sa utimi ton kra utise bo no koso utimi ton wo ne nyina unya na de odiko ndi sika na ugina no ba ugina no sabi yenti so de mafom nti ye won kofo a sabi omo ye more competent enough awon wa adwon no mache na I mean enya bibia kwasa de civil service na pegin 60 years old anamboa yes 60 years yes 60 and here emobi anko with by political head over cause him say with time no obenya suahunu a odi beboa institution no there's some others crana o ma retime pon yes unim dia owo nti ya ma won fa unim dia den enko cyber the 2 years that's why your master window that all say you wait now say 5 years by 5 years no is either 2 + 1 + 2 or 1 + 2 + 2 depending on what who dey ni unim die you better am see say na ma we no koso koko board amatere say na tie dia say it's unfortunate Me politicians say me ntiase. Look, there's a lady be a minimum of Forest Commission. Na climate change. You call her the directorate. Nya directorate. Because who say climate change, who say see committee. And now say donors no so na person how the office no tie. Answer dealings ne hu na na den. Omatimi aye ni. The project mu call. Because at that time I call no deputy manager at the time. Okay. Na he directorate and obey director. And faswa enam no so ma Ghana nya no me kasa me kan ade bechi. Meti ya yesi ya man so ko training school. And was ejuma kwa majai. Oh. What the yes, what the experience of wonya ye nyinara. Train ye de na kwa ma o man na bon ho ka akwantu be rebe watu don say enim no well bank ne ho nyama nyinara. Waja okọ. Na obi me o nkosan. Fo transia me ya tete usaye de ben. Sanya way and they say on mine no minimum by the number. But I'm not sure say obi I the number biara. Ebet maka say na dwuma oba ye ba be send liba na owa. Sabe wanya suahunu kese a. Obo okra ne kofo negotiating table a wonti ka hwe. Obetra ha konum ti apa chicken bia we na oba bia ba. Na asem bia ni bia. But I'm telling you for the first time a launch climate change program or conference center. Na me team no. A whole lot of people and a buy, but then only I didn't hear if he said a baby pencil, but a call for a commission, not all at a time for 20 some maybe 20 years, 20 something years. And all you want to what's that you know? Near time will be free kind. Yes, you call a baby a coconi near the Cotton officer. Offer will be free a CMC. I mean, I for yes, now they call a cocoa hospital or whatever. So, Uncle Pedro, you didn't call CMC or not cocoa hospital in New York. What kind of, I mean, managerial skills, and a chatty bang. A chatty bang. Yamana Juan also on ye. Sisan suban we na amfiri amanyo semu ya mamuo mu a mini adoko ka asem na me de pa I don't know lanche you can say 24
sign
when me dey me de pa o sign
into law
because you see when your time I'm praying until when o matro mo boase yes say you can say she bonti bo so me na ba na ye nya ho adwuma but that dey me no mo nya adwene say abanya adwuma nya abanya adwuma na ye hwe say 24-hour economy adwuma ho ye hwe say government be create the environment about business society take advantage of it so that business people can hire 3 people to work for them. Now what catch them say oh minister of a finance enti ni ba hin the finance ko jom ko musika sem e dey ni ba hin anti ye be no e be ama de ache ama nkofo akọ so tiase but say uko Nestle company uko Unilever uko other companies uko baby omo ye bottle waters near here na say business cost pa they will need more people filling stations on bet work 24/7 nti enye necessarily aban adwuma part of office no start here na adwo no adwuma na you person e kwaje passport na adwo adawe be before anajo ndi person e kwaje adwuma passport office is it crowded there one yen say we your passport to kwa we wo ha na the post office yes it be ba office so kra nti sa 3133 near you know passport no one dey say 24/7 o kwaje passport na ade cha le kwai driver's license say driver's license kwai kwesi kai o kwaje driver's license anajo ade cha le kwai what imagine we are all right abna edin amana yi nti nye those things I hear nti me koko asem no makasa owura rande bi ontim nye koko adwuma yunu dia asem we see kabasa nko wo se wi anka ko ba ke ye papa no ko ba se randi e wo se hwia nka ye papa no be fa ka ba ha na ontimi nye adwuma no onye kuani onti kuadwuma se
asenye kuafo nko na
me say we need a bit of kuya yo e wo mu ontimi nye koko body dwuma edu no onye kuani ga
no ye kuani
I'm telling you that's what me can won say edu dia konye kwa fom da
na Dr. Opuni no ye kuani
Dr. Opuni
okay
so I can't say no da okay o we be free body Santiniba ye na kwafom da ahafo be na ha ye do a ti obi senka ye nua Randy wo sahwi ana all to ana o hia koko leaders ya no ye papa nom madaru meburu moba mentimi nya me bone enya me pese koko no ye beton no sa minya ye kran ke mo 10,000 Ghana cedi per bag nanso dia bentia nanso o kire ko anya me bona se niam asesa e bon ye besan den ye besan tom ntira me maba mo na so se me ba ba chichi mu woni utim mo kwa ba bi se mo da kra mo na mo nchen na o be na da kra se mo de na so ma mekan ono obi o de akonwa kwa fo betima da kra se o and once na ba ko kra su a o de ti bobo duo mo ni ti apai obi onim say ye kwa fo ma amwo ya na mo ha adwen wo kra da bi am kwa fo da e so owura wasum ni wani ni yi ebi tra so owura na suma o de ti bobo de mo ni ti duo mo ni ti apie mi no be wo hu bi da look what kohona ni ye ma me ne papa na ko trase on se papa na kan wo si ensuo kra ye den ye numbi obi wo free sahwi e back kra e de say ofi Ghana e ko Russia. I'm telling you, from Kumasi to Accra by 11 hours. Now from Kumasi to Sahwi also there and about 25 hours. The just obviously made 2 days in and some mobile bank also the land cruiser and aircraft just a day will be drew. What you say? You can even fly to Takoradi. No, land cruiser said, oh, what they call. And no call your papa no Nancy. And one year papa near my minimum could drink come more. Walk where you want now, swan. Coco boss you so or back. What in the helicopter? But I couldn't create him from a heli. What in the helicopter? Sir, what could see? Your papa near my minimum baba, a job as a cashier. I said, President Mahama now suma me. You run across and Kaoba, the baby next in the coin. Mamma, anyway, Miss Remo. Ahobrasimu enye boa paye aban no e muda na koma so ontimi nya san fantia muda na mom bibi e na aba bibi so da bia so that's always the first time bibi na si on sa branch e office wey akakasa e me ametika mu amiti na akama koma sa me informa no ntum na me nsre akuafo ma aban because a branch na kasa yi even though na kaminya ya anka dem ko conference room my papa no kotena ase my order aduane mo mudie o mabre koko ntina dan si ho ya mo ba bi tena ya mo muso nom ye ewie tuaka na ka ehwe se driver no be san de o maden akwa asundwie mu meni se bi akoko board be take that steps then aye ba me koko no enin kran ha o ne office na won kran ha koko no wo akurase nti se o pese o ye adwuma ni ye dia so ni nkurase fo na den ekotena na mo ti nyama bi ye den asiye me tie old man bi nra and he said say oh koko bona abafam dia mimi koko na dia na meye say abafu na ban so betu 2000 something me think say chinchina twa ban ntu me 3000 abra aban so nye sika den enfama like say ebi no ho asem na cost granting omo tiase na mom etiase ni betima ya adwuma agi said your woso no obafam obi so obi ugina brosan so na se obi gina fa na okasa na won tiade na oye usi bafam tibe ya ugina press conference we tell bisa nkofo obi bisa question say does it make sense to you obi bisa question no obi bisa because answer money question obi bisa why we see you ka question bi obi bisa obi an abufu kra wo mkra na you have a way to talk to the person unfortunately no one say oh no the me yard say me say yin or translation nkofo because they are perceived MPP for near na no rem so nya ndisi ni president Adam Fokeke and odi anya appointment just be odi NDC card be kire dey nemum babia wo gina ya sabi onimde na wa kire ni nimde yesuso omontem obi ahu so onimde I don't expect say enema say bitime den asi
ba wonyi san nyoma nso a e koso no genuinely ebro ne so if there was something officer no one personally bitime ya nkonye
ono personally oni hwe kra bitime nemum
it blaming him no may not be there
a leader you lead nyema to fam no aho na wo kire sabi wo umpeni ni ya oye enti America say even he has to take the whole directorate Accra
and be move
to move obi omo divide omo ko ahafo kosoko ho eko omo ko Ashanti a certain area eko omo ko Western North eko Western region eko buru baby omo ko eko obia eko kan bibia kire kuafo no because ye ka say ya amanyosem Edia before the ombejim. I take advantage of near my costume too. Which the Musa and Crana on Betima Cotestino. And I know NDC, who share NDC no Kukas, no quiet campaigner. I'm telling you, workers are a farmer, Uncle Fumda. They are able to do those things. Hinterlands, house to house, bunko fopuno. I may a campaigner baby want me to could go who say NDC post at the panel crown. Hey, how's my boss? My back, check. Oh, my idea, papa. And he, me, fee said. Yan fee say just a managerial officer or manage office. I mean office staff. The idea for way to for people we branding. That be it goes beyond that. Because process now and into manage the people are not here, they are there. Okay, so some committee the new say we also come back. So much share you now cocoa board see you na back. And the media I think that Penny John Dramani Mahama. I have said, say you mean well, and I believe say I been being obey mistakes. Say I did I did however I know. Say if you can pay them 10,000 Ghana cedi, you would have paid them 10,000 Ghana cedi. But situation na akoba the ending, akoba, and akofa said for the first time. I mean, Dina Khan was there for the first time in the history of this country. What pains na cocoa board so ending. Abafan koko de mostly no obi ankosora yente so nanso gwedie nyese yete so kekese bi 100 cities and 200 cities so 1000 and then 38 Ghana cedi 38 Ghana cedi kwa de buni pa kon no 38 na so no enne asem no so ti ase enti aye bibia sabi ehu it goes beyond talking on radio and explain it on radio and TV. I do baby say nkita hudia ye one on one nipa no akwafo nipa ni gina ho na omo hwe wanim na odi aho brase so be do be kura so ene papa no mami kura mi munkoto je boti dabi manye sane okrachi obre ne ho ase dodo so sitie minim so omre ho ase mom de but aja obetima afeki awo hu se obre ho ase
sisi awo ye ne personal
da me personal
so for me pa
da be personal
me pa any dey because onni ha obeyi ne ho ana
awa ho brase no
say unim so omre ne ho
da bi nipa de uhuni ne ya na ne so a eti me nyim free me ho okay enim say ebinim say
any dey mu
ebinim say
now let's stick to the issue
okay you ebinim say do see ye na o man beti so dodo ba me giri say bia nya sa na tie ene kwa sa na tie wo ni mu kura na outside ne dey on demonstrate bibia e be kire say o wa hobrase o wo buoma enipa sabe ye akuafo na on kai adwuma na aban ne dey den e dey amano no because say one kaya it say din obi I didn't tell you when you need back I asemtia
nipa bia wo din
of course and the din bia de ma obi anya na de ma ho enti ye de din ma na say wuntimi mo ho ban din na wo de nipa kra de den ekoma enti cocoa board e ye din and ye de ni din den ababata ho okay as say otimi eye de obetumi biara say ba ya ni din engu aban na den animase na sa betime boma agise kasa den eyadwuma
so for me that say Dr. Aye
Obi
cocoa board matters are right
me that say yes before me do okra no ma me take akra bin for reverend me say make 24 hours economy as no one tia say
okay
ye na me can say Obi President Mama ye campaign o ka say 24 hours economy e largely private sector led one kasa o kan wasem obo even private industries are omugidi say omubetimi aboa ma 24 hours economy na koso ye ma a lot of packages energy packages ye can see kasem wasem exim bank no ye kan ema pi but there are also state institutions because of large customer traffic no we believe say yes 24 hours economy no wo mo na e be boa reduce ye can DVL wasem you can passport office. In the reverend, they can say, 24 hours second now they will be to me quadrin lines and a joe. You can't so be to me or be quadrin lines and a joe. Papa neighbor, you the can say, in order to enhance the system and delivery, obi schedule to me one man into me code DVL passport office during the day. Ebi an ajo be to me. That was what we said. If I to read the bill now, there are sections of it that even talks about criteria, private sector be a EGD say, obey yes canon. How are Nesabekano? What medium and whatever they are all in the bill. What you are saying. And the revenue and car set is limited to only state institutions and Sanya man. I mean, we can't want some on many counts. ye bo pharmaceutical industry, ye call manufacturing, ye call extraction and what have you. In Tibia, your understanding of the whole program, no. And to make it count only some of the government institutions are yebi. That's the point I was trying to make. Obi, I believe said this afternoon the Reverend Aye largely a personal attack on CEO of Cocoa Board. Wakan sempi me gidi say be a personally onya de open asem. Enunti no gidi say niema yekoso. But Obi now can say former CEO no de no ye farmer Obi masa records near they count. Obi, there has never been a timer in 8 years nipa na Reverend say ono no ye farmer no onim koko kwadwuma no wetimi apiki Cocoa Board liabilities from 4 billion to 32 billion in 8 years or a farmer meboa. But the worst ever financial situation of Cocoa Board has been occasioned under his care. Ono no mom no Reverend say ono no ya de. On liabilities alone, look at what the man did to Cocoa Board. And no Reverend say ya de. Fine. Obi. Obefa Cocoa Board, now Cocoa Board was positive equity of 1.8 billion Ghana cedis. Obi. And now me no can say Cocoa Board or negative equity of 3.9 billion. And no why Cocoa Kiani and no yamon abaso. Why are dear? Meanwhile, no, I say Cocoa Board Sikasem. Obi Nipa na yesu Cocoa Board na onim oya kuani na ono nim Cocoa Board adwuma onim kua adwuma no oya de Cocoa Board no oko sign a contract so be deliver 786,000 metric tons of cocoa. Edu ache no was supply only just about 500,000, a rollover of 330,000. Ama a car beda ho abaye tua in the last 1 year by over 1 billion Ghana cedis. 45% went me and deliver. Meanwhile, Randy na Reverend say ono no nyade no. Dr. Randy Abena Reverend say ono no nyade no. Ono no within only 5 to 6 months we deliver 82% of the commitment. The oyade no deliver only 45%. But the onyade na deliver 82% with about 6 months more to go. Obi, nipa no oyade no. You buy a syndicated loan of course you can have your doubt about it. Syndicated mama kasa Obi. Debbie. Oh say ono do a farmer. Na Randy di onya farmer. Yes.
But one coin to
Obi. Ono to be fair to him, he didn't go. But the analysis I want to make you understand is say the argument was that when you're farmer now you don't need Debbie. Farmer now who can ask him no. Reverend. Don't say okasa me di mama so me make me. But let me also make my point, Randy. Obi.
Yes.
Yeah, buy a syndicated loan over the years ya jeni na no. Then one particular year the Cocoa Board books in yenti benya syndicated loan forward sales na hon komo ni na ba abeye problem. Obi. Abeye problem a yetimi enka ho asem. Yetimi kan wasem Obi. Nipa na yeso oye cocoa farmer oya farmer nti odo akuafo no. International market prices and then over $9,000 to $10,000 now. Yeah, ton one bag be at 10,000 cedis with Jamaica. No, I'm a cocoa farmer is 30% because on a farmer, yeah, one abaso. But Dr. Randy na ebimo say ono no nya farmer no. Ono no mom na all mema FOB price 70% and 90%. You can make your argument. But the point is that there pa na Dr. Randy abi aya in 1 year. Ebimo de na 2 time crew mu a ye can one some in a way, man, because for the 1 year pa be Cocoa Board. Obi, mama ka say me chore. Ye cannot cry. Let's be honest, Obi. And now me no ka say. One of the main reasons it's here na pente about regarding Cocoa Board. Say na akuafo ne say from October yenye den yentu omsika. Obi meboa 50,000 metric tons be omo de cocoa na ma Cocoa Board ama ya mo check but musika anye den embai Obi is that not it. And now me no ka say Reverend over 1 billion Ghana cedis has been released as at yesterday
to LBC
for all what
also
yes has the money not been paid
to the farmers no
to the LBCs
okay
but say cocoa farmers from baka ojo musika wo no
sure
is that not it
sure
eti ma abayin tuana government has delivered on that promise Say obetu ampa yetua aka say LBCC dey o musika be de be mo. But issue when you know it didn't start from today, Obi. It didn't start from today. You need a cocoa border, a jinan and naswa. In times of difficulties, in times of austerity, I was see ano. Sa cocoa board bet me a jinan now so supporting cocoa farmers. Do we have that cocoa board now? No. Because Obi, over the years, syndicated loan I nim say afibia eba ultimedia projection. Ultimately, our analysis, Ekoton Koko, because when we say scan bed no, syndicated loan. No. However, the difficulties I have, or you may have a syndicated, it was coming. At the end, see such a Jamasi to Payana Anna in 1 year, syndicated loan, ama acquire your cocoa financing mode and acquire more like cash and carry. Matters MP4 car forward sales once who acquire forward sales want me and deliver 45%. Because of that, Ghana Cocoa Board the lose credibility. Because who contract I will be quiet for forward sales, no. Want me and deliver. The Owaka no soon is no. What's a cocoa board credibility? Cocoa board shaba only so. How can you go and have a contract or any projection with anybody? Or beji where they say only a contract I will be deliver.
Would that be the first time on the cocoa board yenya rollover?
The first time I yenya 333,000, more than 50% I allowed.
But is it the first time you have rollover?
Rollover there, but the point is that the magnitude, 45% deviation. Obianua, now say Ghana crack or bubble here, country in a deficit to say, okay, you're 5%, 7%, okay, and yet, but okay. But say another company banana deficit here 30%. Obianim said this is not a serious country. The same thing has happened to Cocoa Board. Oti ase Obi. What say Cocoa Board integrity? What say Cocoa Board sikasem? And then Cocoa Board as at 2016, not Cocoa Board net loss was about 200 million. And then Cocoa Board net loss 5.96 billion Ghana cedis. Net loss. Cocoa Board liability as at 2016 4.6 billion. And now I'm looking at 32 billion. The Cocoa Board does not have the necessary muscles to cushion cocoa farmers in times of need. And not President Mama, or you're in a cabinet meeting, or say, you're finding a new solution to Cocoa Board. You're raising internal cocoa bonds. You're financing Cocoa Board. PBC, you're Ghana, you're crouching. You're making sure, say, you're very revive your the major cocoa license buying company in Ghana. Cocoa processing company, 50%. Of cocoa, President Mama say enda eti mo. Na omutimi build yo mo ho. E kai da cocoa board so a enu nti cocoa board book say nya omunia wode. President Mama say emu 4.35 billion we year fi cocoa board so ama Rose Ministry. Te Rose Ministry ntia. E kai cocoa board finance ministry we year fi cocoa board so. Say be a cocoa board books ni be clean na omatimi dia ye bi papa bi e be boa. The very people who made sure say Cocoa Board na do baby a edu sisi ano are the people omote nche omoto bo ba pack so. MPP4.
But all these issues I will raise it as problems with Cocoa Board.
Yes.
At the time September 2025 when the cocoa price was announced.
Yes.
Initially 3,200 and something later 400 Babeka money 3,600. All these issues were there, but someone raised baby sir.
The point
when you were giving them that increment, Mama Yante challenges.
Obi, the point
why now?
Cocoa Board has always a Dr. Randy Abbey. Why here a lot of interview. In fact, only cocoa farmers, and matters a reverend can say, Dr. Randy Abbey no crying only cocoa farmers. Only the number of engagements are Dr. Randy Abbey. Now, some picture now reverend can want some say not ya kunyebisu. Na if an cocoa farm.
Yeah, Oba take it over initially now.
Why you be up to now gusu ye? Oti asiye. Omo baby omo say you give the dog a bad name so that you can do what you can hang it. That is what Reverend has engaged in for so many and many people because they have reservations with the man. But they also here as a CEO no yeah. Cocoa Board has always had issue here by yeah can want some until when this matter came Obi. Forward sales, Obi na make forward sales na sem. Share Obi. Forward sales na people for forward sales. What really are they talking about? Also, medical guys, the apostles of forward sales. What were their results as far as forward sales is concerned? Because you see, a cocoa board no, or on a buyer model. Obi mebua. Buyer be now no when cocoa boy is on this cloud better cocoa. I just a buyer be now so demanding cocoa. No, the Sikano Paul South America cocoa board or the directly to LBCs 50% of it. Mebua Obi. How can you look at this and go and project say over for essence of this? In any event, MPP, the worst forward sales ever in the history of Ghana. When international market prices and then $6,000 and $7,000, Oman go forward sales of 2,600. Says can come here proper projection. What proper projections went into the fact say international market prices and $6,000 to $7,000. One quarter also we have forward sales of 2,600. Arrangement by the course, projections by the course to arrive at that figure. When international market prices were doing about $9,000 to $10,000, say no the mark cocoa for forward sales say no more. How did Cocoa Board benefit? They did give Cocoa Board the necessary muscle to even accrue some amount of money. And now cocoa farmers to even accrue some amount of money to make sure the Cocoa Board was one day. Yeah, now, almost 40 by 45%. When they were doing about 2,070 Ghana, not to go here 4,000. Wow, drake here for no. My cocoa farmers 2,000, not to go ma 4,000. That was the year smuggling. Of course, we meant to be sir, projections no. What has happened over the last 8 years is the reason why Obi yejina baby edu akoko into me so kokwa akuafo. But the because anka Obi hold on. It is if Cocoa Board omu usual financing model no ewo hodi nim na anka forward say senko bia be. There is no difficulty about it. Even in the absence of forward sales, Obi yen crossing 82% as and then now akasa oka. The apostles of forward sales no only 55%. But they say 1 year forward sales 82%. And we have people criticizing the system. Look, the point I'm making is that President Mama Kasaka, Obi Unu say maybe I'm few Eastern region. Yes, you cocoa pa Otiase. President Mama Kasa so akabi. We respect the cocoa farmers. Ye domo. The omu ye nyina out of pain and frustration. Clearly understandable. But as a government, no, we have taken responsibility. And we have started processes to address it. The new Cocoa Board bill, Christ Anchor Parliament say, from an aircon, Sabe no qua, Afibia and 70% of FOB prices should go to cocoa farmers. President Mama ni tribunya ding.
I was going to ask
because this is the president Obaya Nima Piane Hagana for Ghana for $1 e-levy. Betting tax. Never be. This is the president that way you figure for. Why would this president suddenly decide to to bring pain on cocoa farmers? That's not how it is.
Let me ask you this question the way you are now, sir. Despite all the challenges you've spoken about in previous years, this is the first time a baby 80 cocoa price after announcing an initial price for the crop season. It never happened in the last 8 years.
Yes.
Why now?
Obi, because this is the first time your usual financing modular a support for Cocoa Board. Government will have to bear the brunt
that financing model started when?
Oh, that not syndicated loan set 2024.
And in 2024 was price reduced.
2024 says it was price reduced.
So I will say
now the new financing model was 2024-2025, and so it was just 4 months after MPP for free power. So we have had to bear the largest brunt of the new financing model.
How?
Yes, because but that's what it is. Because you see, I know some forward sales now cannot even quiet. Because cash and carry buy no or say books and yet you know your forward sales agreement crowd so untimi farmer and they say I mean sika na me pay tonnage of cocoa and am the bread no atama me. How can you go and do a forward sales on this?
Now said the forward sales agreement no Randy mo take you over no Randy mo the remaining beans and also
and ama abaya boka over 1 billion Ghana cedis. Imagine says $1 billion Ghana cedis in that one. Anka cocoa obi ntimi so akwa for na yama says ye maintaining baby. Government had to cough up over $980 million, and you know about it. Over 235,000 metric tons of that quantity has been delivered. And Abai had to breach in with about $500 per ton. What you say? Saskawi, it has gone down the drain because of almost 4 sales. So $1 billion in the and can you know see a chegu swama cocoa farmer problem with
so government took the option they will not do forward sales or more spot sale.
Yes.
Spot sale then so you have to study the market and see it during the bullish period now when price not hit you and then you sell. That was missed in anticipation of a proper price when the price dropped boom and the problem with
Obi.
How do you explain it?
I'm saying that there are two financing models, is that not it?
Yes.
So also forward sales
and sports
price.
Sure.
You see our forward sales now I've told you why that forward sales need to be cost.
Sure.
Into government in anything. I've made this question. Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. That's sports, you know.
Yes.
It's a choice government has made.
Yes.
And that choice, there's what consequences. The consequences is what we are facing now.
That's the point. But I'm saying that a new system has to be couched by government.
Okay.
And not a president mama koye who meeting on any cabinet minister the about
it's a new system.
Yes, new system about ma cocoa board ejina ye in times of difficulties in cocoa board wait me aso ekua asene amani metimi akoye eti Ghana for every right to express disquiet, to express every concern about the issue memeti amani nje ho. But na metete comment from MPP4 because of them yabedu baby e do no. It is a major issue. Say cocoa board, all cocoa board financial strength and muscles ye depleting no. In only 8 years I'm a cocoa board. Edawa akwete say nipadua do penim. It means so be asene. Ono ankasa ntimi nsi abontin kotokoko bi just will be discovery no. I don't think say that's the conversation we want to have. Say obi a minute. Kwesi botwe say na enti president mama ne madam Lodi na omutimi da na cocoa farmers. Hey, kwesi botwe. Na wo kro 2023 eba. When pensioners are omwambo huhu brade omusika ekoto bond. Emma we do Mercedes exchange program oji omusika no kwa de obi over 100 billion 1 million people. Enumpo you got the effrontery to come and campaign in the 2024 election. Mudi e-levy buy man go twa ho cake. Moya banking sector clean up. Enu dem mutimi die kwasi botwe. What I say, eti obi. I mean the hypocrisy is too much. I know say because after a massive electoral defeat, MPP 4% almost stage another comeback using this cocoa matter. But if you're Mobi, Wednesday me NDC 360 no.
Yes.
Me play videos be. These are cocoa farmers are almost so share also they saw it coming. SAO. The moment international market prices are back from one cocoa board current financing model use. They knew say but they are even happy. Say President Mama says 50,000 tons now can obey to the normal price. Now going forward, no, they are so obey to 70% of FOB price. So the ordinary cocoa farmer see no, and yet 10 years cocoa farmer no or see a buying, they know what is going on, and they know the difficulties cocoa board is going through. What you say, and we are committed to making sure say the cocoa board and what they be sign the aba nya build the cocoa processing company ya build the produce buying company ye a kai that cocoa board so no ya chama some ministries so that be a cocoa board no be high no na cocoa board that me general na so ama in times of need no cocoa board that me support cocoa farmer. That's the whole point I'm making.
Okay, but cocoa board is a state company.
Yes,
by extension it is the state.
Yes,
you are saying said the state is not in a condition of which maso cocoa for.
Oh, now say can't say now say as I'm making the state has supported cocoa farmers by making sure say even the debt on cocoa board so some of them.
But you are saying said because of the situation as state
because cocoa board is a central entity. Omoni cocoa farmers they deal it directly. So if government extends support to cocoa board, it's the same as government and obi. So 1 billion ya me can once a year. Yeah, the bridges are all over. So it's a direct financing from state.
Let me
and this 150 million yeah, deputy finance minister it is direct support from state. So it's still ticing.
My mintie lawyer na me science wa ba mo hobio. Lawyer inti from the analysis ad hoc no meaning say for more as the immediate past government on this matter there, you have absolutely no credibility to even talk about cocoa because of baby amodi cocoa board could see.
Obi medase on say Samia kasa for 28 minutes. Okasa ni am yedin. Reverend so kasa mi yedin. So I expect say me beka say
Obi abedi.
Obi ya se politicians nya akwanya na se ye betena radio so na ye kasa na se asemaba na asem no efa owu ene nkwa ho a se na medi kan na ye hu se na ebesi edi enkomo. Obi asem na aba no eye amanfo livelihood ene lives ho asem ne ye kan. Aban a mobaye a mode saa oyende konanda abebetu kokko ekuafo so yi. Nka obo minuedin wo ka so free presidency communications. I was expecting some buy no their chelpa ene kasade ene be ka kire akoko for farmers a omutie yen ene anwumre koko farmers a oni omukasa ya o reporter ma oni omukasa ya. I was expecting some the kasade ene a chelpa ne be mo say
so catch am say bind to your condition
obi me ba ho. I was expecting some the chelpa so what you be condition ase doesn't necessarily mean you are apologizing for state adini panakom. Obi Cocoa farmer situation mo way na sisi a me hwe video ba ko bia mo producer na me say ye kasa ni mu na obo cocoa farmer be over 95 years if we say hwe so etwa kwan fiti say hwe so over 10 hours aba cocoa house one crying say ahotire wo community no oba ifra etutu ne kente aba begina cocoa house plead say cocoa board enye bibi mfa oba betena ha na aban na atwam no na aban na atwam no aban na atwam no me pa cho mo ba aban mu no over a year nie obi over a year nie. Now I'll touch briefly on the past of cocoa board, nothing about the current. Obi, the point and the fact is that MPP yeba abemu 2017 na cocoa board for eja yeka $4.75 billion o the bagan the sikanima 19 billion Ghana cedis and then the car MPP aban ebeto ye in 2017.
I told you sir in the company's 2016-17 balance sheet Oshaswa, there is nothing like that there.
No, but Obi from the handing over notes and so Yansu Yenyaye from Cocoa Board in 2017 it reflected say Cocoa Board was in debt of about 4.75 billion
US dollars.
Yes, US dollars, and largely largely had to do with cocoa rose car.
Obi balance.
Say unim say Obi unim say a car Cocoa Board under NDC no cocoa rose buy. A can largely free. Sa
and then they
for latter part no the cocoa rose but largely no NDC for na Obi in some Dr. Samia Yakania, I don't even want to go back. But the fact is that yeba NDC for Babemi MPP ja almost $500 million in cash. Our the Ghana International Bank account in London. As a time a year free abemu 7 January 2025 no. Na $500 billion cash. It was our bank account. $1 million cash. It was our bank account in him. Ebi mo no wa to force my yeti as say cocoa revenues in kwa omenya where in his pre-budget statement no say cocoa revenues in kwa omenya as at April 2025 was close to about $1.8 billion between January and April 2025 cocoa revenue ometimenya in total no say okaboma not just say close to about $3.9 billion. Obi what you say now the point is that sikane way so say you go cocoa board. The point is that where is their money? Obi me person me try throw into where NDC manifesto. Oshe page 49 paragraph 3 the cocoa sector. President Mahama says Oba be prioritizing investment in the cocoa production over wasteful administrative expenditure to improve the livelihood of farmers. Me pa cho medical catch us aban we buy ye. Omosi cocoa board ho kire no. Sesa mini asamia ye king. Ye fa ne say asem o kan ya granted without admitting. Say nsem o kan ya ye no kra. Obi na se cocoa board ho kire na. Cocoa board ni score di be ma ekuafo no nanso wo sika di be top pickups 100 ama cocoa staffers. Pickups bako 100. Na pickup na bia ye $100,000 100 ye saying. Cocoa board say ne ho kire no. Oni sika di be ma ekuafo no. Nanso wo sika o de beto Land Cruisers twin turbo engine baako 4 a baako bia close to $250,000.
Yeah, but the CEO has explained, sir. Obi, for operations.
Obi, it is not. Obi. With all due respect, it is not about whether or not the company has to run or the company and once they running. Samia, you see the cocoa board was in debt.
Yes.
Obi, who say cocoa board here, papa company. Na say Obi take you over as cocoa board CEO. Na say nkrofo ye adwuma papa company cocoa board ne kosoro no. Omo kire omo a what the cocoa for sick and be kwakoto Land Cruisers say for operations are the nationwide tour into here twin table Land Cruisers for. Obi, would you do that? That is wasteful administrative expenditure. Clearly, the omo promise here and the omo here no are clearly two different things in their manifesto. But what you say? Because their manifesto no so mabe prioritize cocoa farmers no livelihood no omo sitting in. But today what are we seeing? We are seeing the opposite. Ene ye nyanenti ye say cocoa board CEO ni fiote yakoye renovation peche udru hono ma oho chen heaven and next peche ya catch say baby asebe ne crime mind akroda ho kura beda ho because hono me kama obi enti insema ye kan ya na yesi se cocoa board ho kire na se cocoa board ho kire na sika na mode kototol Land Cruisers 4 ne pickups 100 ne saloon cars keka hono onka mbetimi dia makoko akuafo na mana ye Obi insema Dr. Samia ya abetena ha Kenya na MPPC na MPPS and your money na yanti koko ekuafo sika so. Obi never in the history of this country ena esi da say aban bia ba wati koko ekuafo sika so. Se sika koko ekuafo botom no. Omate so. Now Obi you see penny bi netina se ka na asem say. Penny bi netina se ka asem say the first problem of your life is your mouth. Enti we ase se won pese obenya asem a kawanu tum NDC for opposition then omo ka kire koko ekuafo say President Akufo-Addo omo 3,100 in 2024 that time na edwaman so no $3,600 per ton na se sika ne de mo 3,100 Ghana cedis no ye wi omo ye krono e kalabule ye tutu omo botom enti so omo ba ba mu a obubema koko ekuafo na 7,000 Ghana cedis and I say 6,000 Ghana cedis. Obi, I have a publication here. Ora ato forcing and eka ho asem say I will raise the cocoa I'll raise the price of cocoa from 3,100 to 6,000 per bag in my capacity as finance minister ato forcing. This is ato forcing speaking. But you need here matenda ma. Obetima kan ya mo bi atibi.
Anyway, Ghana where?
Me pacho kan for
Friday 10th January 2025.
Absolutely. That time then this na ababem.
Yes.
That time ni aboni din as finance minister designate.
Isaac Appiah say I will raise the price of cocoa from 3,000.
Isaac Appiah na news reporter.
Yeah, on our news reporter on our true story no. From 3,100 to 6,000 per bag in my capacity as finance minister. I say as his first act in office, newly appointed finance minister Honorable Ato Forsen has made a daring pledge. He declared his plan to increase the cost of a bag of cocoa from 3,100 to 6,000 Ghana cedis. The goal of this action is to enhance the quality of life for cocoa farmers and strengthen the industry that makes a substantial economic contribution to Ghana. Quote, cocoa farmers are the backbone of our economy, unquote, Honorable Forsen stated while addressing stakeholders. It is time to give them the compensation they so well deserve for their work. Raising the price to 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag will improve their standard of living and encourage additional funding for the industry. Farmers who grow cocoa all around the nation have expressed relief and hope. Western Region farmer Kwame Mensah stated, quote, this rise would enable us to better our farms and provide for our families after too long of struggling with poor pricing. Some financial experts, however,
but because of time, the tough abomi ni actually say, Honorable Minister to forces say, Koko Ekuafo na 2024 President Akufo-Addo abain and MPP abain.
Hold on. This part is very important. Okay. In your say, some financial experts, however, have expressed doubts regarding the viability of a rise. The government must make sure that the national budget can maintain this pledge, even though it is wonderful news for farmers. According to economist Dr. Mary Opong, a financial imbalance could result from improper handling, particularly if cocoa prices change globally. The public was reassured by Honorable Forsen that the administration has a long-term plan to enact the new price. Quote, "We have thoroughly examined the data and we are certain that this choice is both feasible and essential," he clarified. The success of our cocoa industry depends on our farmers. Even when some experts express doubt about the 6,000
problems bit my background or say the abiding in the ombeya omubema cocoa equiafone sister, which means the 6,000 cedis per bag was non-negotiable. This is Honorable Atu Forsen speaking in January 2025. This is an Obi Wakaino. Now, oka san semni ni ewie ye say MPP for ni ebo mo kro no ye tutu botom ni sadian. Na adwaman so na $3,600 per ton. Dr. Samia Yetwantro bi wa hasibe me say wadua nkoso. Dr. Samia made an inaccurate and false statement. It's a false statement. It's an untrue statement. Say untrue under MPP abaimono na cocoa ebono on the world market it me could do by $10,000 ni abe make you afford 3,100 Ghana cedis. But what you now want? Good. On record, the cocoa price on the international market per ton has never reached $10,000 before 2025. It hit the highest record of $10,000 in January 2025, and that was in the last 50 years. After cocoa bought the highest cocoa price per ton on the global market was $3,600 per ton in between October to December 2024. So if anybody per ton, yes. So if any highest under the 8 years of administration, yes. And if anybody comes to make the claim, say, oh, I don't mean the America. If anybody comes to make the claim, say, under President Akufo-Addo, na cocoa owe German so $10,000 per ton. It is an untrue statement. Obi, it is an and you can fact check me. It is an untrue statement. But I just wanted the American to say, cocoa no, the record that cost was in January. And in a course in January, no financial forecasters, no economists, Ebekachi Abayani say $10,000 now cost no engine honum because after never see that we are since there a beba form. But Abayani we can send people for ye now. Yenfe data ni because of time I start from 2020. MPP yaba abemun na cocoa near 515 Ghana cedis per bag. In 2020 make far from your second term now. And your difference are 515 Ghana cedis, ne cost 660 Ghana cedis per bag. Make a second term 2020.
Hold on. You have to contextualize it. 2017 na 457.
Correct.
And I'm maintaining 457 for 3 years. 2020 na more about 515. And then you got to aba. And I'm about back in 2021 in the Twaso from Onionko.
Yeah. Send American, send me make from 2020 because I make from buying the second term because of time. Yeah. 2020, the 515 equal 660 Ghana cedis per bag. That was a 28% increment. Yeah. In September 2023, the free 880 Ghana cedis equal 1,308 Ghana cedis per bag. In April 2024, the 3,308 Ghana cedis equal 270 Ghana cedis per bag. And in latter part of 2024, send a catch us a world market in the cost sometime in October. No, yes. The free 2,070 Ghana cedis per bag equal 3,100 Ghana cedis per bag. MPP abaye free abaye so na ye scorecard in. In as much as Obeka say na cocoa board in challenges, cocoa board were problems, and this is the scorecard to the cocoa farmer. Sa 3,100 Ghana cedis and na cocoa for over 1 million population of Ghana hakosa like us sa 3,100 Ghana cedis no. Eswa because not the alternative government NDC for President Mahama ni ato force ya show mo say omoba omo 6,000 Ghana cedis to 7,000 Ghana cedis. And cocoa for on 7th December 2024 sa lie e ka say 7,000 Ghana cedis there e so 3,100 into e kwakwo to Obama President Mahama Obi that was the offer. NDC for demand there was an acceptance by the cocoa farmers. It created some legal obligation. Obi you a lawyer. Onim say a social contract. Once em near kawahi. Almost like koto abamo. Mpacho mo koto abamo. Nene what are they doing to the cocoa farmers? not only say NDC for to mean to 3,100 na NDC MPP for the jail no o masante so about 2,587 Ghana cedis. And abaya na mo say criminally managed economy no. Abaya na President Mahama say Abaya is made up of sebe kalabule for akronfo a ye wi o man criminally managed no. That government was able to pay the cocoa farmers 3,100 Ghana cedis per bag. Nene Abaya mo say managed by angels and osoro abofo. And then you cannot even pay the 3,100 Ghana cedis per bag. Obi, Abaya is made up of a bunch of liars. This government is made up of a bunch of atrofo. And therefore, as a citizen, I feel very alarmed and I feel very threatened. Say, me trustee Abaya of the day. Because a government or can say in January or what the finance minister in January 10 finance minister so be for 6,000 Ghana cedis. 1 year down the line, February 2026, the same finance minister now some a press conference say Koko for the say near 2,587 Ghana cedis. Obi in that Bennett say yem pese ye no benya wantu bia. Asema ye nya ye can say we are solidarizing with the ordinary cocoa farmer. Koko ekuafo ne yeti omo ya wase yeti asese koko ekuafo no mu wu. We understand their pain. We are calling on the government say omo tua koko ekuafo no kasa ne doso. Obi kasa ne doso mo se MPP abaye nye na Ghana for ejitum no mo say like koto abeti a MPP etifie MPP for it is not Dr. Bawumia's job to pay the cocoa farmers. It is not President Akufo-Addo's job to pay the cocoa farmers. It is not your former agric minister, Honorable Bane Champion's job to pay the cocoa farmers. It is President Mahama and the NDC's job to pay the cocoa farmers. So pay them and stop talking. Obi, the talking is becoming too much. Atemdi diane doso. Pay the cocoa farmers. Obi, now him. Obi, mami you will feel. Obi, mami you will feel. This is me losing my thought. Respectfully. Oh, Samia Jaidia and Wadarama. No, stop it. Okasana me tie di me interject me. Obi Wadarama mamen kasa asemwe Obi na onim say koko asema ye kan ho asemi ni afiti October ebesi February until Lendra omoye press conference afi na ban sa keske bi obe release ama koko farmers na for the past 4 to 5 months na koko ekuafodo mu koko akoma koko krachi na mo chit and say receipt na for the past 5 months when him say aban into koko ekuafo ne kai. Into the interesting thing is then the painful thing here is that koko okueni no dey koko ne akoma koko krachi na or expected 3,600 Ghana cedis. And then odi koko na akoma aban na wie o aban na gi ni koko na wie no afi aban ne say o 3,600 ne kura na ebe ye problem. Yeah, but until recently, advocacy no cause one sana buy neka say what they amodiama yenda dane de ye be mia ye need to 3,600 now going forward in the 2,587 Ghana cedis na beka obi unim say ye ko di bronya kokko ekuafo intimen di bronya ni bi aye ni ani ni age a sebe eye year of festivity a ye ni age kokko farm intimen di bi new year kokko ekuafo intimen di bi adentia because aban bi aba 5 months on tua kokko ekuafo kai obi Asempa make I feel so pained in my heart and me ya then tell me ya bro so cry say obi people are dying obi me koko ekuafo no mo friend me the koko scholarship in the secondary school I was St. Martin's. Everybody can go and check the records because me uncle you're one of the biggest cocoa farmers Tiwa West eti me nya koko scholarship koko bursary and no me de ko secondary school so I have every duty say koko ekuafo ho kire omo a make be me uncle no and no diabetic patient and no etiwa inresi obi o name Tiwa West honum ni bia nim inresi ukokuma se kwan so inresi obi o diabetic patient 3 days ago me ne kasai o ka tell me say asem na ekoso na ye tinkran ya kaka dia ye pese ye keka bia no minima ho kire dia bakro ni so a enya ho kire ketwa obi okaya ka say it may sound funny but okaya ka say omukọ eyiye kura kokọ ekuafo ntimi mbo nsanwa because ahokyere aba beto kokọ ekuafo so because o say ebi nsida say aban bi beba aban no ebeka say kokọ sika ede mo no yate so o say ebi nsida efi say ne so ti ya oye kokọ ekuayo ebi nsida na say ne moye no trokan mo dade ekuafo mo bu ekuafo afaso mo yo mo azakala bule 419 waga dre darega na say kan wo say MPP aban na yeye MPP aban na eti akonya ne so obi MPP aban na eti akonya ne so aban we o me yankrofo o mon kan no kre
na me bisa question my question is because cocoa trade no essentially buying and selling to beto no akwa. If the world market price no at a particular level and a lawyer, you know the name of that principle. You cannot give what you don't have. A buying into me and tono. A boy no world market. What were you expecting?
Obi, two things that are my response here. Two things. Yes. We're in this country. There be by a name friend of COVID-19. COVID-19 is a President Akufo-Addo ne ko ba bi na okoye boni bi ntin yesi COVID-19 ba Ghana ha. Ya kase ya resi wi ase afanye ni na. Ya santi krom ha na BBC ye friend Russia ne Ukraine for kokonto kwa ya kase wi ase afanye ni ope kro ba ko mo ma ye fango pa Ukraine na Russia. Na essence o mo konto kwa nti wi ase US de taboa to Russia for so say ntimi nkoto fango mfi Russia biom. Nti ama fango boa ye den wa Ghana ha. Den NDC for ka kire. Say Russia Ukraine war no any impact be our Ghana economy. President Mahama Kebi. President Mahama na Kebi. Me patch already Russia Ukraine war in see you. Russia Ukraine war in see ye. Enti kokwe kuafo no omo mfa ho ni global impact o. Obi me personally I care less about global impact. What we care is that you pay the cocoa farmer. Simple as that.
Them?
Obi, you promised them 6,000 Ghana cedis. Today you are giving them 2,587 Ghana cedis. Obi in trouble net say where a court assembly nke de kokota anke ye breach of promise. Where fundamental breach. Obi I buy no you see about Obi in all of this now. It is clear to me say I buy no one umbu Ghana for. This government omumbu Ghana for. I buy we no on kanokre. I buy ne kaso obey tuntuma no ayekoko. This government is not a government you can trust. Government we fiti penino tesoro no go see the last person ene samia ye munia ye nkrofo a no omo no kredie wo fom. Obi omo no kredie wo fom omo be ka kire o say ye be ye o say e dada amanfo akoto aba ma ene oba ye no oye otherwise. Obi me de me ma me kasa anwa. Okay. Obi me ma me kasa anwa to the point say the American yan say this government should pay the cocoa farmers because now there's a concern say aban we ashe that say largely no baby cocoa will be a good wo largely over Western North region gold wo pa Ghana op baby a gold wo pa Western North so mine that there so enchi ene sa our wing areas honom no gold wo pa also na cocoa wo pa Ashanti region okosa Formina enclave dance enclave no ma cocoa wo pa gold nso wo pa oboase ne sa nyama ni nya enti na oba eastern region so a ofa 81 west 81 east sa areas so no so a cocoa wo gold wo pa na Obi say the consensus among for a making say abai radio ye ni an the frustrated cocoa ekuafo na so that the cocoa farmers will give us give up their farmlands no menya kwan ama the enablers of this government or more MCs near they do mututu galamsey no how ko tutu galamsey with the various cocoa farms but the person sure mo say the person here assure me say okasana metie dey Dr. Samia respectfully okasana metie dey Obi
when you make that
I am not the one saying it. I am not making the allegation. The cocoa farmers are making the claim say government is frustrating them. And they have the suspicion that government is frustrating them because government wants to take up their lands for galamsey. That is what the cocoa farmers are saying.
No, but that's
now one person will be frustrating cocoa farmers now. Are you not aware? Are you not aware? Say the MC at President Akufo-Addo Krom, Achimebuakwa has been fingered in galamsey. Are you not aware?
Fingered by who?
By the court of competent jurisdiction to the extent say you are finding no. Are you not aware? Said the constituency chairman for Memphis Central has on radio sister station Kesben FM. As in the MC President Mahama appointed on A2 Galamsey. Are you not aware? Obi, are you not aware?
But would that be a fact for you to
lawyer? I have given you two instances where two MCs are involved in galamsey. So what else do you expect me to do?
Obi,
so the point I am making is that Obi aban ye de oye nia ode ye nia economy ni nia is anchored on gold. Say ordinary ya adwen. So once it's anchored on gold, baby a gold nso wo mo betu gold no ho no mo koko ni si ho.
MPP solution.
Ejinansa na ye benya opportunity etu gold no. Adi se mo koko ni etwetwa free ho. Na ebe de ni amamo etwetwa mo koko ni free. O de ebe mo etwetwa mo koko ni free ho ne se abai esika na abai dada ne de mamo no. They say abai ni aba beti se esika ne so.
40 minutes.
Ya ba beti so by close to 1,000 Ghana cedis. Obi, the cost no eya asefem. Initially member han Obi me one more time but me na me Obi wa down. O de me dem manusi. Obi de me de manusi. Obi Samia Obi Jadi aye. And this is your second opportunity Abeka san. Oh yeah, me 1 minute me the very respond to personally. Intimate yes idea no. Oh yeah, fine gentleman, don't do that. Obi asema me can say me di kan me ba ha me can say me koko asem me fan be politics.
Yes.
Because my uncle I no share me me course call your bed reading cocoa farmer. Okay. My uncle is suffering. He is in serious difficulties because of enyoma we ya aban edi ababegu for me. Enti ye pa aban acho. Aban ni sika no de kwakoto private jet ni yesre aban. Onjai private jet ni to. No fentua kokko ekuafo ne ka. Endra Jubilee House e ma e Ghana he nia mampani for NDC MPs NDC ministers e wo Jubilee House ye say ndo mo ye program wo Jubilee House e ye party wa bra kokko ekuafo ye ma menum esun ye nananom esun omo ye National Women's Day be invite artists be ball live band wo Jubilee House no na tere say de ekọ no ye nti obi a syndrome no e na ebebiom no nti obi me de manusi no mesre omuntua kokko ekuafo na kokko fo ni wu kokko fo ni wu obi kokko fo ni wu. What we are saying is that they should pay the cocoa farmers. Obi the NDC government, President Mahama's government should, it is not Dr. Bamia's job to pay the cocoa farmers. It is the NDC's job to pay the cocoa to find money and pay the cocoa farmers. Obi yeah can I say yeah ba you be making sure say you be study global trends no. One of the fundamental problems, I think it's a Reverend Ekosiisen Assembly, which is very true. Once a cocoa board, no kohonoma, you trading room. And that trading room, no me expert, or me forecast say in January, na cocoa price per ton on the world market is $11,000. However, no in February, na $10,827,000. And to show say their neighbor form now in March about close to $8,000. Until they are able to forecast say latest by August, October now market in the back crash about $5,000, $4,000. And go for we ba mu no. Say go for no me yes adwuma no mo forecast no me MPP for no pamo mo free o. No mo go for mo party for buy. O mo party for no mo di ombegu on. O mo nti trading ase. Enti na ye wa ha. It's one of the major reasons why we are here. Enti na we busy about the spot pricing na time na cocoa bo wosoro na adenti na buying I'm announcing. No more journey say a 11,000 na about 7,000 by April May no more journey say na be san ko 11,000 bio into mo twen and na cocoa board on the world market $2,800.
See saying so high Asempa FM lawyer Kwesi Botwe Jr. Dr. Kwesi Botwe. Hey. Dr. Samia and a lawyer Kwesi Botwe. And I'm quite sober. Okay, that's fine. And the prophetic announcement and my that's it. We say Obi, Russian-Ukraine war is still severe today. Over 200,000 homes cut off from electricity. Hopes in Yaovi Adoye and Odiwe Abba. Anyways, we say Obi, under a stable constitutional democracy, any government which is obsessed with passing blame to its predecessors and seeing imaginary enemies at every turn can only be regarded as paranoid. And paranoia and its psychiatrist and paranoia, as any psychiatrist will tell you, is a consequence of lack of self-confidence and the inability to cope with realities and challenges, unquote. His Excellency Professor J.E.A. Mills, NDC Manifesto Launch 2024 in Kumasi. What was true back then remains true today. My brother Samiaya is too comfortable, so he cannot be bothered because presidential staffers' pay has been increased by more than 300%, while cocoa farmers wallow in abject poverty. I won't blame him and the managers of the sector, but President Mahama, who politicized cocoa prices. We are still waiting for the 6,500 Ghana cedis he promised the farmers. Brian Boabain Samuel. Obi, in fact, Kwesi Botwe is perfectly right. I really like his style of communication. These NDC communicators must be humble and be careful when they are talking about sensitive issues like this. The arrogance is too much. Gusty man, Brikum. Obi, please tell the gentleman that the new financing model is 80-20, meaning the buyers advance 80% to the LBC through Cocoa Board, and then the 20% later after shipment has been effected and documents sent to the buyers. This model started at 60-40 in 2024-2025 season and 80-20 under the current 2025-2026 season. Nicholas Arthur and Odiwei Abba. Obi, I am not an apologist for the Cocoa Board CEO, but the farmers' engagement and consultation Reverend Charles is talking about is already being rigorously done by the Western Regional Minister, Honorable Joseph Nelson. A case in point is a meeting with the cocoa farmers at Enyinase Santaso, Western Region, in my backyard 2 days ago. Notwithstanding, I strongly disagree with the reduction of the cocoa price. The least that the government of President Mahama could have done to assuage the situation was to maintain the old price of 3,165 Ghana cedis. We say, Obi, my problem is the loud silence of TUC, especially the Public Sector Workers Union and CLOCSAG, on the reduction of cocoa prices by the government. What would have been their posture if Nanado had reduced the salary of government workers as a result of COVID? Today, it is about poor farmers, so they don't see the wrong in it. But they should know that the memory of the dead is a lesson to the living. Okro Yeboa, Ewo Breman Benin, and Odiwei Abreye. On this ongoing Cocoa Board brouhaha, amidst picketing and others, all I can say is making agric economically viable, lucrative and attractive to the youth especially, is one major way to regulate the Galamsey menace and its looming repercussions. Instead, the usual politics of equalization and blame game, government should focus on its promises made to the Ghanaian people. Jomo, Pokwase, Festus, and Odiwei Abreye. Obi, good afternoon. The unprecedented cocoa price reset is fast becoming a security concern. If care is not taken, it could grow into a monster that tends to hunt us. Since the establishment of the Ghana Cocoa Board in 1947, there has been no downward review of the cocoa producer price until this year under the leadership of Randy Abe. My good brother Obi, tell me if you have a Cocoa Board CEO who sits in a tear rubber swivel chair instead of kitchen stool. Charlie Monso. Why wouldn't the cabinet of an entire country convene an emergency meeting only to review the cocoa price downward? When leadership loses the smell of cocoa on its boots, the farmer becomes the one who pays for the perfume. Wow. When leadership loses the smell of cocoa on its boot, the farmer becomes the one who pays for the perfume. Kwekunowa, popularly known as village secretary, or Nyametiase Ejumako Ekutuase in the central region, and Odiwei Abreye. We'll do second round. Mede software besha se ba we say Obi. Good evening to you. With okay. With the COVID pandemic and dollar at 14 Ghana cedis and all the challenges the Akufo-Addo-led government faced, a bag of cocoa was a whopping 3,100 Ghana cedis. Without any pandemic and dollar down, fuel down, government is paying 2,508.87. Honorable Atoforsen cannot pay what he promised the cocoa farmers. Obi, if you don't have anything for your in-law, don't rob them. Bennett A. Danso, Osio Ayawaso, Ganoff. Obi, please ask these two questions for me. I want clarity. Were the cocoa farmers given a guaranteed minimum price at the start of the season? Yes. What's the meaning of guaranteed minimum price? Is the guaranteed minimum price to be reduced during the cocoa season? That's the $1 million question. Ike Somwa Yeboa Ewo Pokwase and Odiwei Apa. Obi, please. Okay, let me see. Obi, ask Reverend, how, when, and what level did he enter the Forestry Commission? What is humility? Was Jesus whipping people in the synagogue and an act of humility? Reverend has personalized the issues. Okay. Ain't Obi Randy Abe exhibits another level of managerial indiscretion on account of Section 9B of the Labour Act, which mandates the employer to pay the agreed remuneration except statutory deductions or deductions agreed to by both parties. You cannot put out a statement with a view of reducing the public servant's salary without pre-agreeing with them. Obi, even if they engaged them and the workers did not agree, the deduction should have been mute on account of the Labour Act. Junior Ewo Tantra Hills and Odiwe Abraying. Ma memra hosofo na yenhwe any other issue apesa wotachi.
Before I call any other issues, my question back on Gusu Bisa said, even NDC and the Ekosiise no more opposition and the MPP for taking this decision. Come obey saying, Cadeno come back. I don't understand if you want. Say, I say, truthful to ourselves. Say, pass NDP for our power. And say, for the first time, you are Tikoko Sikaso from 3,100. Yeah, 3,100 now, Mujao. Yes. And the other 2,580 as well. And normally explanation we now about to jar. That's a simple thing. Doctor Samuel Troto, it's your own say. Oh, one thing that I grown up and for say I'm friendly with cheer. Was said because I can't do a cheer, they didn't have an into one tick. I grown up crank. This anna, I'm your son at here. Dear Cassa, Mumma, careful. Call you your number, Ben, Omocassa do. Omocassa do, Ebina Bay. Mrs. Ne. All the explanations now, yes, me, dear baby. World market now. Obi en hobi maka say emba fam. Yeah. Aba fam. Uka say emba fam so e trofo. Ne mun kombe tiase. Senka aban a wo ho no. Explain ni kire o se se na nkatia kombe tiase ana. I'm not sure say sanity. The moment ni dokre emfa ma ye ho. I still maintain say minim say aban a what team free cabinet meeting on an issue like this no. Sa aban nya de o so to asam na den etotwene. Ana oto na jajemu ana farmer say den ehun hia no because the president himself no a farmer nti onim say the avoid den etie even though no bi na so say ni sika do nti onim say the kuya den etie nti miminyi ni say president Mahama akoma mu no obepe say obeye akuafo basa but situation e den aba situation so ba wi a ye kwan e fa so den ye ka no ye nhwe kwan papa e be fa so be ka na be makuafo den aboade atom yem obi me video bi o graphic online na medima kwaku say cause graphic online graphic ntino mo yi no mo video so enye yi but the galamse ekoso aye no is ene dede na ho asem na aba fam ye nka ho asem but graphic what the video we have to ho a obi an copy me here time.
No, we can show and acknowledge them.
Yes, meaning be say medima so on fan.
No, we'll show and acknowledge.
Now who asem America because you know o kan asem obi ka so be abo team grana den aka asem enema mienu ne hia me pa ene in as much as say ye ka koko ho asem ye nsase ho asem na ye ka koko ndodo na so okwaye mu nti ya nhwe ne yie ne yanka ne yie a o kira ko bitim ne o hawa den abrayen koko na ye wo no nti aban nhwe ne yie na onka ne yie na fe anamuntu aban etu afa galamsey ho so aban enyire na namomu na ehun komodie ne nsan sorry biem because look as if say komodie no atofom obi anka ho asem biem nti wo beka say as if say eni ho biem ba me na ma me ko hu the graphic for the ato omo page so no me yemu shame
na no mo say e hen fa
Oda River yes ewo ebekwai
Asante
Bekwai yes Asante Bekwai Jacobu na oko that area ho edom dia betu dwa in fact graphic ni forest commission for na ebo na mon call kwaye mu and am go hu say the situation tie na am announce na mjiri say obi a de ba abonte a ebe ma aban akeka no ho abi hu say asam na ye ka ho asam no
video ni
yes
thanks to graphic online
yes
and we kind Ketsi graphic online In the river, no.
River, no. Other river, no.
The river.
A river kesi pa.
Na wo hu da.
Of course.
Time ana.
Me hu krojin. A river kesi me da hoye ofin any tunnel. Yes, so the river na da. River pa. River kesi pa. Other river ni kesi pa. Hwede ai. Is a obi ti baby kase bia. Nsu na ni atene ya na obo me say we graphic. Nya me picture. Nya me photo, nya me video. Graphic online. And the government and Imra so. The who say Okon on your coin. Sabi ye casting a jar to form a quacoda, then maybe a sign a sambaso. Yenny be a honson not gun and soon, and so no one is any crack iron. Since soon you acquire my quiet in Hobium. And it's because of insuring Tina quiet and that's we are fresh all the time. And he, as I said, I buy a man in Humanasuna, a nipa air quintia, you can say Galantino, and so you don't who ye. In fact, time I year Amaboa Benanso say, river and forest areas in Yano. My permanent military zone.
Okay.
In Tombe diplomat. No, be diplomat call. I fini. Me for many cheaper because you are that diplomat ranko. Over cook on mum dear, but over prepare. Now, minim dear Asia. Still, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources for 8 million that permanent deployment. Who shares the order as year. We did not wait die. What do you want here? And ye. And Yantia say, Sabina or no, because I bind that and you may be all year. Now, my madam paid you fuel. We cannot go back and blame the past government. I do want to onion year man fontina, man for 12 bedding, a young fuel. And the idea about for Friday, Abba, I did GD I show you. We expect Sabani 200 mom. Obi, my second issue. Quickly. Maybe video show my question fan talk. Okay. Share Mr. Mampani Bahama. Sonada Roma. Said the order yam share free cocoa cabinet meeting. Accident organ ha. A cost organ ha. Enima Manyuko. Enim politician. Enim Osofo. Enim Imam. Enim Sikeni. Any nim ohieni. And you pay too much every day. I mean, will be called a yaba, will be called a sebusiaba, will be called Dijaba, will be a quawma. Now, especially as is a conquering kitano. I become myself known. Yes. I say, and when you crown about could be by a friend cocoa price. And so, and so I can't and this.
The African cocoa price.
And that's so. To see you. Because I can't say cocoa back. And Mr. Oman in the car back and go conquer in the back cocoa price. Calling the attention. Tianing and China.
Open about who cross with a friend of Mahama Subai.
Now, when they see you, accident, we know.
Well, maybe who knows social media. I are Krakumasi coins. Now, Mrs. Krakumasi. I almost say a Prade. A Prade. Just a Prade. Oh, okay, ish. Nobi. A Krakumasi, dear. I'm talking oh, now, oh, shit. Said ye, a nipesi wua. Mr. Roman Penny Adaroma. Oman Penny John. We say me pe wasem dodo. Oman Penny frɛ na tuo ho anamon. Na niema esi edi gu akwan mu na yetimi save lives no. Obi, ye fan save life. Yeah. De kan nyina chi ana utuka na se wantima kwa kudu fia. Ni na ye kwa. Ni ai ofri aban utuka pa cause of aban I pray for him all the time.
No for flight.
Say nyame kwa okwa nyame fa nambra. Na mo obi, wo hwe empanimfo a afiri mu through accident. Yaka say yeka both are buying sabio clergy any asikafo ne hono nyana edoson. Ye inko baabi a o me nya statistics no but me hwe me kona me hwe accidents ahodo a esia. Fini nko do baabi a. Ya nya careful. I heard last year they see about 2,500 nipa ni wu no. Anya na adoso. Die na nsi antia da bia nipa wu sa. Before say emre say engineers no. Maka say road safety Mr. Yam Aban. O mempani odaroma ba bia say utimi enforce omo e kan say ehyemu kina.
Yes.
Na oboa mo mutimi nya ba bi gina brane. Enua be man na o ne friend say lawyer no. Lawyer Amaleba.
Yeah.
Na say be collaborate with national service on collaborate with the police quite before so enye chichechiche. Ye ne enua no ma o mo na makwantimpon so e den e be kasa. And I think the time I do say I can't get away. You better ban your free so on travel from Accra to Kumasi, from Accra to Cape Coast, from Accra to Eho, anyone on the man. Castle come ni part of the obi. Now I don't know. And for what? Boxing, that's it. And I'm saying Twitter is just your friend free education. And I go for now to you. And see,
about me.
Sir, near my window. Obi, as I'm here, woman say. Okay. I thought I want you careful. I don't know if I can't pick out to some Amaka. They see what Okante. Obi, I'm afraid I could be about oh, at the tank, get home. Number of cars, a share. Number of cars.
Traffic.
Of course. It's a winner, a boom, winner. Me, woman back home. Was she much as a young hearing? And ye. It's accident. Hey, idea. Mr. Say, a buying eminent in Cohom. No man penny to be here. You better was. You better not say. Obi,
the Reverend Akanina. Eh, dear President Mama.
Over 10 minutes.
Or funny so serious. Obi, I'm just over 2. Obi, the Reverend Akanina feeds into President Mama division of Big Push.
Okay.
Say, Bema Ghana, Kwanya ye. Osha wa lunch wa ye many wa sha say ye many big push roads ekoso wa onim say Cape Coast to Takradi ekoso bridges akese ekoso ofan cons and womi ekoso I mean big push projects, you know them a number of them, and the Reverend Akano idea
ofan cons and womi na the big push project.
Oh, but say big push. President Mahama 13.8 billion. Rose Mr. Carr say President Mahama may try to say road projects are much as here. And here I also see that amount of money in the Bay East can from now. Sir,
big push project in Tina. I thought say
but I have 30.8 billion. It's a free mutual contract, and it was big push money. That's the point I want to put across.
But the project is not a big push process.
Let me make my point.
That project.
Yes, that clarity. Into Reverend, yate na Majlis President so den hye be gu akwa mama niema akoyi. Obi.
Sure.
Kwesi bocha waka nsem pi. Na anye ni na meeting ya no, but key salient ones they me ya no.
They no credit so ntimi nya.
O say NDC for buy na Cocoa board of $500 million bi wo international account bi mu a na wo hold da o see
Ghana International Bank account.
Enti obi na $500 million wo ho na $70 million of syndicated loan a car MPP for ntimi ya no. Obi company be na wo $500 million on account mu a or the cash $70 million won't be into just a finance minister and a bed bridge finances escano. And now people for 3 more than pint and Nasika Sana a car also be 12 for Cocoa but no meeting to Yana. What is the evidence of Sesicano? Possible trends be a famba. And no ABR or about you bit me actually baby and Nasa Canada. Obi number 2 or so. MPP for Babamu 2017 na Cocoa board liabilities here 19 billion. Obi, I sent you the statement of financial accounts and I said balance sheet or more name finance your friend the balance sheet of Cocoa board. Obi 2015-2016 na Cocoa board liability here saying me dey send you. Na saying
into 2015-2016. Okay, 2015.
Na saying
total
liabilities.
Yes, total liability. 4.429 767 into Obeka say
4 billion 4.4
billion.
And how do you look at
Ghana City?
How do you look at the total liabilities of 4.4 billion and come and say 19 billion? Is it Obi Koko asam na ye ka no Obi a wo kwan say obekere na adwen hu. And the Obi abeka bia no yete ase ye gitum na yede ba ye adwuma te se de President Mama aka se obeye no wa review restructure Cocoa board te se directives no de ye de ba ye no. But the last thing we want to entertain ya throne in someone enye no kre enim na Cocoa board de ka 19 billion abra MPP ba ye no. The reason why MPP 4 years our communication is to create parallels, to create classmates. Wasteful expenditures and destruction of Cocoa board because almost the 8 years about 32 billion abedu 32 billion into no it is acceptable say or say here because obi so they do 19 billion masa some na no correct enti give us a proof adan ya handing over note. Where is the handing over note? evidence we me we fa anyhow
a car na that way 4.429 billion
exactly
Ghana cedi
enti enye 19 billion enti no enye no kre obi osase o the highest ever cocoa price na president Kufuor 8 years ni na no the highest ever na 3,200 osasa no kan obi no enye no kre. I can tell you an authority. Say by December 2024, cocoa price shot up to about $12,000. In fact, the average of 2021 was 2,300. The average of 2022 was 4,400. The average of 2023 was 2,300. The average of 2024 3,200. The average of 2025 is 7,000. I can tell you, say Obi. Wait, news.
The average, no.
It's an average. They me or see the highest, and I'm saying the average. They me quite 6, they me 7. Now back about 3. Into it strike average now. Now be do, but or make a categorical statement say and do the highest ever was 3,200. And I'm saying no, no, because Obi CNBC News.
He should just have said average.
Yeah, true. Obi, the point I'm making is that way. Obi, where CNBC News? I'm going to report on. So on CNBC News, I'm reporting on March 22nd, 2024. So March 22nd, 2024. So cocoa prices do $9,000. Cameras in a way, any. I can tell you some months now cocoa price a bros are we know because Obi in April 2024.
Yes.
Na $9,000. Obi in June 2024. Na 8,000. I can go on and on and on.
Okay.
MPP for hypocritical attitude as far as this cocoa matters are concerned. They say, "Mo cocoa prices do $10,000 maybe. Ama one bag by 10,000 Ghana cedis. Ushe kwa ni ma only 3,100 Ghana cedis. But we are no we be na simply so criticize ya buy on no buy yo or buy ya or say increase cocoa no from 3,100 to 3,600 until say these issues ever." It is our MPP4 position on this cocoa matters. You know, it is very hypocritical because Moniama Amaya a weekend cocoa board. Ama are buying how to pump in extra money. And I me do baby I do Obi. The point I'm making is that the SCB and the Ajitum penny for see the Jawa near the Iden. Yeah, the Aswao. The Amwane di Kono. Omuninko. But the point is that President Mama Kwesiboche all kind President Mama promise reset agenda no. Or kind baby or cast President Mama say obey reforms in cocoa sector. No reforms are reforms in the President Mama, you know. Sa cabinet meeting no. Into a kind then kwa want you. Because President Mama said but obey reviving no reform in cocoa sector. Has he not done that? Now PBC ebe yejuma. Now say MZ 2-3 days ago PBC for quite the statement by say o me baby o mon krabata across Ghana. Mo kra na mo publish join news. Ah, ma sha say yejuma eto cocoa processing company. President Mama saw the 50% of cocoa beans in Ghana cocoa processing company. Or say you be raising your local cocoa bonds near their financing cocoa board. Said be a cocoa board bet be 10 years around. Now we will not have a situation where cocoa board in Nisha cry edu baby cocoa board entimi nso akua for asene. Eti oma yomo anoma cocoa nekuni. Omko nso neja no ma ko no no ma ba na afo abeka say oh inso na yede na yesay. Meanwhile all the things we are saying because of how you mismanage cocoa board. Road contracts, cocoa road in 3 years 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021. We issue cocoa road so kwa 21 billion. Abrana munisika muditua. Obi, it is our 21 billion ni a car in 3 years or more crew oh cocoa road. It is our buy first castle the tuasa can it says can get to event pharmacy kana. You people do all this. Now you commit this murder at cocoa board. I'm a cocoa board from and then I'm you can't say financial analysis cocoa board.
Have the roads been done or not?
Many of them they didn't do. Okay. Many of them, in fact, it is one of the reasons why IMF catch on some rationalize it 21 billion on the count to 6.7. They didn't do it. It took Dr. Atoforsen and Dr. Randy Abbey and you can't say Rose Minister to rationalize it in a way about 4.35 and yet this Akanama roads and highways. Muya Sanema Wenina a cocoa bosso, a kai da cocoa bosso. Now cocoa board does not even have the necessary muscles to support cocoa farmers. we na in just about few months awotreba na aban ne ye de obetimi aye bia te se de maka no na edu ba bi na e wo se haircut na wo se de ma cocoa farmers. I don't think say you people have the moral right to comment on this matter. And Obi, I can tell you on authority say 2,500 Ghana cedis no to say the president mama can say yemfa nko parliament dey nko ye no bill say cocoa farmers will get 70% of FOB price no ye koye nim no cocoa prices e kosora. It will be more than 3,600 you do you know. It will be more than that because president mama firm promise say abey automatic will be automatic where say subject to discretion. A new cocoa board bill will be sent to parliament to make sure say they will never be mra. So going forward they will even be getting more. But even 3,100 NP before jay no some ran on years had an obi na inflation that saying obi na cement you're saying because that time na 3,100 na to cement bags only by 24 and I mean no can say to about 30 or 31 fuel dollar near market get more and one is animal winning. Nobody is saying say baby I do it. But the point I'm making is that President Mama the reforms in initiatives no yeah no problem just a few seconds. President Mama the reforms and initiatives as far as cocoa is concerned no it is my strongest belief so going forward no cocoa farmers will be better off under this NDC regime. What is MPP's solution to this matter? The only solution is that we should go to IMF back again and go and Bosia, their government was characterized by Bosia, even at the time I'm for Breno. They were investing in needless projects like cancer, National Cathedral and what have you. And they are the ones coming to advise a new government on this matter. And Tiobi, Doctor Yene Equiafo, Eyadjin, the Omokanina buying Ajiatum. We respect them and we understand every situation. And we are sorry about it because President Mama, and your intention is say obey BBC. Na Empenyfo say Abasa. Na or the Mrashe Emremu say Yekoye Nimno. Incrementally because of the automatic adjustments, cocoa farmers will reap significant benefits.
Lawyer Kwesi Botwe Jr.
Obi, from all indications, it is clear that President Mama an intention. Say cocoa for number call or how Mokomi. Obi, there has been so many times I made him a cocoa boy with Jama and so no. Above form. This is not the first time I decline to say above form so many, but government at the and she share two more. A holding impact na say na be ya cocoa farmers no and feel impact. President Mahama an intention say omobebre na Obi just so you know unim say na cocoa equiafo a demonstration on say a deputy PRO and a co-receivium unim say ordinarily say ye penny papa mu a na say cocoa equiafo na say aban we ebu cocoa equiafo a enye deputy PRO na nke wasan cocoa shia cocoa equiafo no. One will be sending me Madam for be VIP bus. I send me a message here from Seshi to Accra 9 hours, 11 hours. And no cranny say traffic in on a very good day, but there traffic woman is close to 13 hours from Seshi also to Accra. And the Obi, some penny for quite 13 hours about bedroom cry. And the Cocoa Board CEO, deputies train no more, say deputies 2 is a train no more. The executive board of Cocoa Board no more. To the extent a deputy PRO and I also co-receive cocoa farmers. Now clearly you could see say abai we omu cocoa equiafo no. Omu minka say deputy PRO no onsem fatawo. But also the magnitude and the severity of issue in nkrofo abana. Awasan ka obi a oka part of the decision making body ne ho and the co-receive omoka Asempa pato omakoma so. Deputy PRO the on decision making body ni ho cocoa board ne tena say ye kofa adwen say ene anase chena say ne betua cocoa equiafo deputy PRO no nka ho bi enti the fact that omoma na kwakohia omokra no is a very wrong indication. Secondly, cocoa equiafo suni ade ni a cocoa board CEO no ni Ghana ha we tu kwan oni Ghana ha cocoa board CEO we tu kwan oni Ghana ha he's out of ene aye ka say cocoa board CEO ni Ghana we tu kwan.
Yes, say be a juma na.
All consult the first class evidence. First class. Obi,
I will not sit here and allow Kwesibocho to make this argument. What is the meaning of first class?
Okasami.
But the president has to that. Oh, Master propaganda near too much.
Dr. Samia,
why a lawyer?
Tobo. Lawyer Kwesiboche.
Obi.
You know the rules of engagement.
Obi.
Who evidence to prove? Who evidence are then you
withdraw
it. You withdraw.
I will not withdraw it. Obi. Obi. It is not for me to publish somebody's plane ticket in the seat or team
now you've already
online. But the point out, yes, Mr. Wafa first class, but it is not. How do we ascertain it? Obi. No. Until until you are able to give any information to the contrary to establish the American. That is the fact. Obi. He who alleges must be
okay, maybe. Crazy. Tobo. Crazy. Oh, evidence that. Fact them.
What is this?
No, the microphones are off. Samia, relax. Samia, doctor. Samia, respect the listeners and respect me. Lawyer Kwesiboche, Randiabe Eni Ghana, you've said that. Yes. And I'm saying, let me see it. If you don't have that evidence now, you withdraw it. We don't have to belabor at this point. If you have the evidence, show it to me. I will not put it out. Yes. Because you could still have made your point that only Chrome without the claims of affairs, you could still have made the point. Especially when you don't have the evidence. Crazy. Okay, Mepa. On the respectfully, show it to me. Respectfully. And I'm saying, respectfully, show it to me. Respectfully, my learned colleague, respectfully show it to me. Tobo. The microphone is off.
Next week, I'm putting together a petition to the president.
To ask why and to inquire why at a very important period. Obi, can you call Samia to order? No, Obi, with all due respect, I'm not going to entertain this heckling from Dr. Samia. It is gross disrespect. Obi, you have to call him to order. You are the captain of the ship. Call him to order.
Of course.
What kind of unnecessary attitude is this?
Let me call you to order.
Obi, no, the point I'm making is that. No, Obi, the point I'm making is that. Obi, no.
But so first class, you have to prove with
Obi, Asema Yeka Wahani, Obi, I know what some evidence. No. I don't know. We some evidence. All case cocoa board syndicated loans sentiment and Ubisan for evidence. I'm asking you.
Finance ministry had to break finance by $70 million.
He's made this comparison. He's made so many assertions. Ubisan for evidence. Obi, the point I am making is that I have made the point.
Hold on.
I have made the point. Obi.
Okay, say only Chrome Hanama and Casa for evidence, bra. Say Oko Ucha first class. And I'm say for evidence.
And NDC for more and then NDC for swab and name tarnish and say me embarrass you. Evidence.
I thought you were showing it to me.
Oh, I have it, but I will not have it. No, Obi, I will not. No, but Obi, it's up to me to withdraw. Not say anybody. If it is a lie, I will withdraw it. Obi, I do not have a problem. Say me kasema anima, me kasi wasema me kai anima, I will withdraw it. But once me kasema a fact, I will not withdraw a fact. That I will not withdraw.
Only you.
Absolutely. Nobody can. Obi, absolutely. And until anybody is able to provide any evidence to the contrary, say Dr. Randiabe Ekono or tonight economy flight mune de koya. The what I say remains the truth.
Contrary evidence.
What I say remains the truth. Obi, what you know, Obi, what I Obi, let me continue. Respectfully.
Obi,
and akwantu na all corner so no. Akwantu na all corner. E koko for koko ekuafo, koko board sika. And omudi tua for the air ticket no. A Coco board sika no the tua for the air ticket.
A private trip and in his capacity as Coco was CEO.
Oh, send you a Coco board CEO. Intend the Coco board CEO not to Coco board CEO. Obi, so what I say. And it is not for me to know what he's going to do. And the official or the private matter. Say be asebi okwa na pom dia na bibia na asem. But the fact is that and na ye kase ya cocoa board. Any cocoa for the cocoa sector is in crisis. Cocoa farmers are dying. Cocoa farmers are suffering. Cocoa farmers are crying. Cocoa farmers cocoa farmers families say at this point as an money near El Cosono. The cocoa board CEO is not in this country. We're too quiet at the expense of the cocoa farmer. The tosumienu. At the timer, Obi.
Yes.
Cocoa board. Cocoa equiafo ho kire omo no. Me didi say na no hu letter bi omo say cocoa equiafo no. Ya te omo cocoa board workers no omo salary ni ade. Ya te so. Unim say omo te so 10% no. O calculate sika cocoa equiafo no. Unim and then make catch now say workers no invite leadership for meeting say anke na Friday omo person omo ni cocoa board CEO tu kwan no. Omo say cocoa board CEO tu kwan. What you want to go is out of the jurisdiction. I make our only mediate. Yeah, say. Let's not go back. Obi, but how do you know whether he's even on an official trip to make sure? You see. Some Obi. The second point I want to make is that about our allowance the Kati. Almost almost is with 10%. Unim say oye mass na from 3,600 to 2,587. Now medico. Unim say no 28%.
Yeah, 28%.
So whilst the cocoa farmer is suffering a haircut of 28%, almost a cocoa staffer no. Senior staff no. Unim say almost salary no. Between 10,000 Ghana cedis to 25,000 Ghana cedis. Say you know it. Say cocoa board. Answer the to a senior staff no. O salary. O J 25 million. 25 million. And no you better mouth car SUV 4x4. I buy the tofu. 25,000 Ghana cedis.
250 million.
250 million O cedis. O ye cocoa board executive. O beji 250 million O. Boso mi biya beji 250 million O cedis. Obi. And no cry the allowance is inka home because on your mouth light allowance, your mouth food allowance, your mouth entertainment allowance. Say when you beji obesa cry your mouth allowance. Atadia obeshe your mouth allowance. Cocoa kweni no. Ono ne de kakra obenya 3,600 no. Yate so 28% about 2,587. Obi, adie we didi we be yode. Adie we didi we be yode. Aban we ya aban a aban ne mo nkrofo do mo tiri mo eden omo nko omo ho no mo dwen. Obi aban we nkrofo omo nko omo ho no mo dwen. Ene Dr. Samia ye dollar abafom so next 40 fie. Next for mu nya adwuma nya omo tifie. Dollar abafom teacher 40 fie. Na no ya me hu say ye say ebinim kura ba be co strike. Unless for ni bi e ba be co strike say aban ntimi nti omboka. Dollar abafom no kure mo macroeconomic stability ni de moyade moyade bebo mo aba so dollar na abafom. Dollar abafom nanso obi enyoma bo okosoro insu affairs ni eto no 2 cedi 50 pesos ni sisi eto no 4 cedi 50 pesos so be na eto no 4 cedis me pese me bo brand bi edi but it is a known fact about water bo akosoro it's a known fact obi ebiem ene school fees o ko legona unim say University of Ghana o moto mo school fees mo nanso we no credit dollar abafo but University of Ghana school fees koso ene ya tunka ni emu by 28%. Ghana for a first no say auto prepaid I say nche bia na sa umita no fault bia amba ye menko fe electrician bia mani be ju sekendi first no say auto prepaid 100 cedis na be edubedi 1 week and I say 1 month say auto prepaid 100 cedis edubedi 3 days if you say buy na tunka ni emu by 28%. First no water bill ani e de brew 200 cedis a month no say na be ba na 500 cedis a month uso no leakage bia ni bia aban na tunso mu by 14%. And to Obi, aban ni dia hotre ena aba to Ghana for so. Yentu salaries mu, yentu bibie mu, nanso yentu utility tariffs mu, koko for osu, driver for osu, driver for osu. Amanfo, na nje driver for osu, na nje driver na for aba for mo. Na nje driver for masa. Debi, na nje baba. Ya try ma sabe rame wa ha. Na nje Obi ni say ye to petrol transport fares ministry. Exchange mo company o. Samia who say show no. O kasa na me ma respect na ba na the discipline we ba ha. So yes, gross indiscipline. Obi, this is indiscipline. Obi, this is gross indiscipline. What kind of indiscipline is this? This is arrogance of power. Obi, what first class? Arrogance of power. Kokokua for no dey all dey hantai we na ba betina ha wo kasa umo bi ankasa. If you say wo salary adu ojubili as 300%.